Hello, everyone. Happy Wednesday. Welcome to the Libra Lounge with Keisha. I've got in the studio with me wrestler and trainer JJ Blake. Say hello to the Libra Lounge audience.
Hello, Libra Lounge audience.
Okay, so I know you guys are not going to believe this, but he talks more than I do. So I don't know how. So I'm having an issue right now because I have on this white shirt, which it says, text me, don't call me. If you want one, you can go to www.sassyclassboutique.com and order one. But like it's making me look like 15 pounds bigger, and I don't like that. So, producer James, are you gonna fix it real quick?
What do you want me to say?
I want to be like Beyonce size right now.
You look fabulous.
You could keep lying to me. I appreciate it.
I like when you're wearing white, either a shirt or me.
Lord Jesus!
Y'all gotta stop. Okay,
He does the
I gotta go,
absolute
guys.
most.
I think my dog just.
I mean, I just threw up in my own mouth, and that's the person I sleep to every night. I sleep next to every night, but it's just like, ew. Okay, so you guys should all know by now, you should be following the studio at Femme Fatale on both Instagram and Facebook. Don't forget to download the Mind Body app and look for Classic Bar by Sherry. Have you ever taken a bar class?
A what?
Bar class, like Barre.
I don't know what that is.
It's like it's a type of workout. So it's a blend of.
Ooh. Do y'all lift in there?
They don't lift.
Ooh.
But it is one of the most intense workouts ever.
I know. That's why I don't do those things.
Yeah,
no.
So it's you will sweat in places you didn't even know you could sweat. No.
I like my sweat to be nice and aesthetic, like on Gatorade commercials.
No, you won't be cute. Like the last time I did it, I like a hair extension track came loose and an eyelash. Yeah, it was intense.
Eyelash.
Yes, but it is perfect for strengthening and toning your body. And you know what? It helps your metabolism to go in overdrive, and it lasts all day and all this good stuff. You've heard me talk about it before. Mention the Libra Lounge with Keisha and you get $5 off of your first class. And as a matter of fact, Sherry's going to be here next week talking about Classic Bar by Sherry. Is that correct, producer James? Because sometimes I just say stuff and I don't know if it's true or not.
No, that's right.
Okay, so next week we'll have Sherry back on here talking about her passion. And when I say passion, it is true passion for bar fitness, okay?
I ran yesterday.
I think you would probably rather run than do bar.
Yeah, I ran. I hate running. I ran yesterday, so I'm good for the year. So
I think I would love to see you take a bar class. I think that would be pretty interesting.
No.
You have to wear a tutu.
Mr. Blake, no.
No likey? No likey? Okay. All right. So if you're a friend of the Libra Lounge, you know what time it is. It's time for the Gab.
We know she has a really big mouth, which sounds kind of dirty, and that's probably true too. Let's gossip. The Gab with Keisha.
All right. So not much to talk about. Celebrities have been kind of here lately. We talked about Dolly the Bounty Hunter's wife passing away last week. They've had her, what is it? Is it, do people even say funerals now? Is that politically correct, or homegoing services? Everyone says something different. I'm not sure what.
I think funeral still applies.
Yeah, you can say funeral. I think homecoming. I've seen
homecoming, homegoing.
Yeah, I think it's the difference of
the color of your skin.
Yeah,
and then you know what?
Definitely. Yeah, actually, yeah.
And they're out in Hawaii, so they did it was a water thing that they did. It was actually pretty cool, but they're going to have another service in Colorado because Beth, my girl, she was originally from there. So what, producer James?
Well, they just throw her in the volcano. Like that?
Oh my gosh.
Feed her to the sharks?
No, they didn't do that. That's horrible. That is way too soon. Did you say don't do sharks like that?
No, I said don't feed me the sharks either.
Oh, okay.
Don't do sharks like that. They don't need all them chemicals and stuff. They need to maintain a nice, healthy diet, all right?
Oh, my gosh. Okay, so yesterday, producer James and I decided to watch a movie. It was a movie that it wasn't at the theater very long. So, we did what is it called? On demand. So it was a movie, Greta, and it stars Chloe. How do you say her last name? Moretz?
Grace Moretz.
Oh, I said it right, producer James?
Yeah, you did good.
Okay, all right, I said it. But I really, really like her because she's been acting since she was, I remember she was in Big Mama's House Part 2. And that was a horrible fucking movie right there. But I do remember her because she was really cute. She's also in one of my favorite movies, Let the Right One In, where she's a vampire. She's in one of your favorite movies as well, which is
Kick-Ass.
Kick-Ass.
Ah.
The movie Greta that we watched last night, she was really good in it, but the movie, not so much. But anywho, she has found herself having a stalker.
Oh.
Not just a stalker, a real motherfucking bold stalker. Like he traveled across state lines to get to her, then went right up to her fucking door. Her parents answered, and he asked, was she at home? Like they had a date or something like that. You know, he got arrested.
How old is she?
Chloe is probably
with her.
She's probably like 23, 24, somewhere in that age
Just hanging
group.
out with the parents. Okay.
Yeah.
Is she okay? That's cool. Got the parents involved, and then just knock.
Knock on the door. 18-year-old guy. Oh, is Chloe here? Like they're friends or they had a date. You know, he's picking her up for brunch or some shit like that. So of course they call the police. He gets arrested. So what do you think he does as soon as he's released out of jail?
He went back home, right?
He most definitely motherfucking did not. He went all the way back over to Chloe's house, hopped over a gate this time, and went back to the door and asked, was she there? I have a stalker myself.
How do you think that went though? Like it knocked on the door again, like, "Hey, I'm sorry, I got the wrong foot," or do you think he just like repeated the question, like nothing had happened, or?
I think he went like, you know what? I look like that person who was here a couple of days before, but I'm not him. Is Chloe here? You know what I mean? Just like
Is she back yet?
I know, right? She wasn't here last time. Then the cops showed up and shit. So I'm wondering, is she there? Is she here tonight? So she's got a stalker, and I can't imagine how scary. That's really scary.
It is.
I always manage to get a stalker too. I have one currently.
Oh, that's good.
It's quite annoying.
Mm-hmm.
It's a little bit creepy. But I'll fuck a hoe up though. So I'm not really concerned. But I don't want to have to fuck a hoe up.
A stalker in their life every once in a while.
You know,
who hasn't had one.
I tried to. Producer James was telling me one day that he had like a bad day at work, and he's looking for compassion and sympathy. But I'm like, but I have a stalker. that like overrides everything that's going on in your life. I have
privilege,
a
it
stalker.
doesn't bother us,
He thinks it's funny. He thinks it's cool. I'm like,
well, it's still kind of like the nice, fun stalker. It's not like the knock on your door, is Keisha home kind.
That is gonna be next.
It's Texas.
It's gonna be next. Watch and see.
We'll
Before
see.
long, it'll be a knock knock. I mean, like, James, go ahead and get it. You know who it is. You probably told her how to get here because you think this shit is humorous. So I'm glad Chloe is okay. I hope this young man, like, he's 18.
But she's 22, so it's not. I mean, I think that's just the motivated suitor.
No. Don't try to make that seem like something positive.
Well, I mean, he walked to the door and knocked on it. It wasn't like he broke into her house, walked in through a window, stole her cat, nothing like that.
I would have more respect for him if he had done that.
And she's older too. Usually guys are like intimidated by that, but he's like, nah, I'm going for it.
No, he was coming
That's
for
confidence,
her.
man. I appreciate that.
You would, because he's a stalker too. Y'all just know. You know what? On another show, we'll talk about him and his stalker tendencies as well. He probably was impressed with this young man and what he did. But we're glad Chloe's okay. Hopefully, they probably should have shot him in the kneecaps because that second time, it's like, look, don't come around here no more. Okay. You see what happened, right? Don't come back. Now, if they would have shot him in the kneecaps and he would have come back, I would have probably let him in the house.
No more.
I would have let him in the house. If I had shot him in his kneecap and he came back, once again, is Chloe home? You know what, motherfucker? Come on in. Because you a special kind of crazy. I'm going to go ahead and let you in.
Double tap. Zombieland.
Yeah, because I'm a special kind of crazy too. Let's, can we go stop Vin Diesel? Tell me what to do, Vin Diesel.
What's he doing these days?
They're getting ready to do another Fast and Furious movie.
Good for him.
They just started production yesterday.
He had to have no range. He's done. I'm gonna do Fast and Furious movies, so I'm done with movies.
Yeah, pretty much.
I'm gonna act like somebody's, I don't know, a dad to a 3-year-old, or put on a tutu and act like a ballerina or something like that.
Are you talking about
voiceovers? Do some voiceovers here and there.
Yeah, he does that.
And that's it.
Yeah,
and then that's it. I'm gonna just be in Fast and Furious and just, my name is Vin Diesel.
Yeah.
Oh, you stole my car. I can beat you in a race, and then that's it. He gets paid millions and millions and millions and millions of dollars for that.
Yeah, but because every time he's tried to do something differently, it's been tragic. It's been horrible.
Yeah.
Let me see. He did.
You gotta think long and hard.
Well, you know what? There's one movie that he does not get enough credit for, which is Knock Around Guys. That's a good one, and he was good in it. Pitch Black, which was his first big role. That's a good one. But did you guys remember that he was in The Iron Giant? That he's way younger than us.
The
so
voice.
He was the voice of the giant.
Yeah, I know.
Yes.
I think that was one of my favorite movies when I was a kid.
Okay,
Chill.
perfect.
Chill.
Perfect.
I was
Then.
like, I knew he was a voice. Like,
But
it's funny
see-
because it was when it was like, did you know facts? And I was like, oh wow.
I really
Yeah.
thought you were going to be too young.
No.
But
no.
did you notice he said that was one of his favorite movies as a kid,
Mhm.
and we watched it when we was grown.
Well, you know what? How old was you when you watched Aladdin? Because I was probably under the age of 10.
I was Aladdin. We were pre-teenish.
Yeah,
We were in high school.
I'm gonna look the date on that.
Yeah. I think we were freshmen in high school when that came out. So yes, Vin Diesel, they're getting ready to do like Fast and the Furious Part 21.
Yeah.
But I'm not gonna hate because y'all know I'm gonna be there opening night like I am for all of the Fast and the
They
Furious
need to move
movies.
to Roman numerals now.
They probably will.
Because it's like getting it's getting to the part you gotta
Yeah.
make it look cool. You want to
Yeah,
have like
I
2,
agree.
1, you know, like X. Like, come on.
They're at that point. You know what I'm saying?
Was he in Triple X too? Was that Ice
No,
Cube I'm thinking of?
Ice Cube
He
was
was
in Triple
Triple
X.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
No, y'all are
Yo,
both wrong. Shh, Silencio. Triple X, Vin Diesel. Triple X 2, State of the Union,
Yeah.
Ice Cube.
Yeah, yeah.
Triple X 3, Vin Diesel was back.
I didn't even know he did in the third one.
A lot of people
Back to
don't.
what you were saying.
Bitch knows what she's talking about over here, okay?
Back
All
to
right.
what you were saying.
But
So
most importantly, he is Groot.
that is true. He
That's
is
the best
Groot.
part. That's
Yeah.
yeah.
Because he only has one damn thing to
Yeah.
say. I'm Groot.
Don't have
We're
that.
Groot. I do very bad imitations, but in my head, they're really good.
I don't think you can. mess
Which was
with
funny.
that.
He had to do all those in all the different languages too. So
Oh.
in every language, I am Groot is his voice. So he had to record it like 400 times at
And
least.
as you said, and he gets paid what?
Millions and millions and millions. I was just about to say,
Yeah.
and he gets paid 400 times
For
too,
just
so-
saying fucking I'm Groot. Like, I could do
Marvel,
that.
come on, bitch.
I wouldn't even charge y'all as much as he does. I mean, give me like a gift card to Target, Chick-fil-A, Starbucks. I'll do
A new car, you know, not even a new car. You
Uh,
just
y-
get some
it.
Starbucks.
I'm easy. I'm easy. Yes, I'm pretty
I want a
easy.
car at least. Like, you know, let me get one of your old cars.
Speaking of cars, you know, we talked a few weeks ago about, you know, this new rapper, Little Nas X, and his hit that it's a mega hit. Producer James thinks it's disgusting. It's called Old Town Road. I
Old
love a
Town Road.
backstory. I'm a sucker for a backstory, and I love
I
his
ain't never tired of
backstory.
Riding.
No,
Oh,
that's not it.
No, whatever. Something about riding.
No, it
something.
wasn't even close.
Mhm.
Yeah,
you know what I'm talking about.
yeah.
There you go.
So, you
Mhm.
know, he thanked Billy Ray Cyrus by buying him a Maserati. So, I almost hate to report this because I had to admit on social media that my daughter Skylar was right about something. Because we've been going at it for months. I'm like, that's not true, Skylar. She's like, he's gay. And I'm like, no, he's not. I said, Skylar, I've not seen anything that says that Little Nas X is gay. She's like, I've been following him since before this song came out because he was a huge fan of Nicki Minaj. I'm like, girl, shut up, go sit down somewhere. And I be damn, yesterday the motherfucker came out.
That flag wasn't enough for you.
Damn.
That flag wasn't enough for you.
Just-
That flag was not enough.
I
for you,
needed
though.
him to say it.
No.
I needed him to say
No,
it.
There are certain things that
I
you
know.
and this is what other people say. It's not my belief, but people
you
would
gonna
say
drink that
this. You
Fresco?
know, you want it? I'm not gonna drink. it.
Yep.
All right,
Give
I'll
me my
pass- I'll
don't.
pass it.
That's disrespectful to waste the
I'm
Fresco
sorry.
like that.
I was gonna try to drink it. All I'm saying
He
is one of the
thinks he
things
can't drink it.
where people on that stuff and they and they be like, yeah, you know that's how you know that he don't like women because he over there playing with dolls. But seriously though, follow me here. Like, no, seriously, when I see someone that has a really big crush on a female celebrity, if it's a guy, I'm just
Mhm.
like, I always either look the through the window, stare. I'm like, okay, all right. And I'm not gonna lie, most times I'm not wrong. That's all I'm gonna say.
Okay. I have
I'm
really
gonna
good
say.
gaydar. And I'm not gonna lie. I picked up on a few things, but I was still like, Skylar's wrong. She has to be wrong. And yesterday, at the conclusion of Pride Month, he came out, which I'm glad. I like this kid. I like him a lot. He was trying to make it in the music industry, wasn't making it as a rapper. So he said, you know what? Let me step a little bit outside of the box. And he created this, what did Skylar call it that one night?
I'm tired of
Hick-
riding.
Hick hop.
Hick hop.
Hick.
I was like, no, I can't. That sounds like something that you take for bad indigestion. Like we're not gonna call it that. Hip
And
hop.
take your hick hop now.
Exactly.
For
So
$19.95, we will send you
yes.
2, and if you order right now, we'll give you 1 for free.
I'm like, I
A
can't.
$30
We can't do this. You know, he's an inspiration because he took that chance and he was successful for it. And you know, the man tried to knock him down, tell him, no, it's not a country song. But Billy Ray said, you know what? Let me get on here with the remix, and you're gonna be back on the Billboard Top Country Records, or however you say it. So for him to come out as a gay rapper, I mean, the last time someone came out was Frank Ocean.
I forgot about that.
And then all of a sudden, Frank Ocean, you didn't hear anything for like a few years after he came out. So Lil Nas X taking the risk of coming out and knowing that he could damage his career, he's like, I don't fuck it. This is who I am.
Man, that used to be a thing back in the day, like Ellen. When you hear Ellen talk about her coming out.
Oh yeah, that was horrible.
yeah.
Oh man, her
It's
career was
depressing.
almost totally
When you
fucked
listen to
up.
her on Oprah talk. I think it's Oprah. It might just either Oprah or some other show, but yeah, it's just depressing. It's
I
like,
remember.
wow.
So when Ellen came out, we were junior high school, around that age. I mean, it was a big deal back then, you know.
It was so bad back then that she had to come out as a character first.
Yeah,
Like she
Mhm.
couldn't even come out as Ellen.
right.
She had to come out as her character Ellen. Then later on, the actress actually came out.
But the
As
funny
Ellen,
part
Ellen.
about it is, it's like, it's Ellen. It was pretty obvious.
Mhm.
There should not have been a coming out. We all knew.
It took like 2.5, 3 seasons, I think, to get
And
to
it was
the
like
actual
a
coming
top,
out.
it was a top show. It was I mean, it was really funny. It was Ellen. And then as soon as she came out, it just nosedive.
For the youngin' here, was her hair short back then too?
Always.
Yes,
Oh, Lord.
always,
Oh,
yeah.
geez, yeah.
She never
Yeah.
had long
She-
locks of any kind.
She had her hair, it was about to right here at first, but it was still the kind of butchy lesbian haircut.
So and then her character came out and it was fine, and then she came out and that's when the tank happened.
Nah,
character?
well, when so no character had ever come out before on television. Like, it was a big thing, but they did it really dumb. Like, they kept hinting at it but not saying it. It was stupid.
And even then, on the show, when she actually came out, it wasn't like a cathartic coming out.
No,
She like blurted out on a loudspeaker that she liked a woman.
yeah,
You know,
it wasn't good. But you know, she came a long way. And again, for back then, that was a pretty bold thing. And for him to be, you know, in the hip hop industry / country industry.
The article said country / hip hop, and I laughed. Or rapper, country / rapper, and I'm like, wow, that's not even a job. They have to just make up something for him specifically. That's never
Well,
been done
yeah.
before.
So I just burped and I had tuna fish. I'm sorry,
Oh,
guys,
Lord.
if it smells bad.
Mm.
So here's the thing, and I was like, okay, you know what? Stop.
Total professional.
Well, it is what it is. I don't want him to be like, man, her breath kind of smells like fish butt, but then it kind of smells like Fresca.
While we're
I'm not
talking
sure
about
what it is.
lesbians.
Citrus.
While we're talking
Fish
about
butt.
lesbians.
Well, yes,
Totally
yeah,
appropriate.
But because I'm not gonna lie, I'm not familiar with Lil Nas X. I listened to the
Oh,
song. I
wait,
went and listened to, no,
you
no,
did?
no, no, I
You
did.
did?
So
Okay,
I
thank
come
God,
hearing
because I
about
was
him. I'm like, you know, let me go listen to this, see what this whole everyone's excited about. Because I'm
Yeah.
not gonna lie. Moving to Texas when I moved here several years ago, I noticed the Santa Fe boys and Hitchcock boys down the World Gym. They had to blast that mumble rap,
Yes.
all the Trap
Mhm.
Queen stuff from
Yeah.
the trucks and freeing from Virginia.
Yeah.
That doesn't happen.
Mm-hmm.
No, it does not happen. If you're gonna blast rap from your car, you blasting either some rap from like somebody from Virginia,
Right.
or some East Coast West Coast beef, 1990.
yeah.
It's a
Big and
Tupac or something.
Tupac, yeah.
Exactly. So so
They
that's always
have rap music in Virginia and black people? I am shocked.
okay. I'm after this we're gonna draw you a map of Virginia. I'm gonna show you where we all live. We all live
Okay.
in 2 spots.
Okay.
Okay, we live in 2
Alright.
spots. All right, Richmond and 757.
Okay,
But,
gotcha.
but to the point though, like, yeah, so I didn't really know what the deal was with them. Like, who was this guy? I played the song, and I was like, finally, they have something to listen to that makes sense blasting from a truck, because
right?
it sounds like it's to be blasted from a truck of somebody living in Texas, and it's rap, but it's also country,
Right.
and it sounds good getting blasted. I'm like, finally, you
Yeah.
guys got something. So I didn't know anything about him. Like, he came out of nowhere, which is my biggest thing. He
Yes,
came
out of
just-
nowhere.
and then bam, #1 for
Yep.
like ever. Who was somebody's trailing him? They're trying to take him down, or what is? I don't know.
Well-
one of the Taylor Swift or somebody. They keep on releasing something like, oh, this is gonna. Oh no, it didn't be.
No,
oh,
it
this is gonna-
hasn't.
oh, it hasn't.
Well, and a lot of it has to do with, okay, the song is different, but it's him. You know, he's young, ambitious, and he's humble.
Mhm.
Unlike a lot of hip hop
I'm gonna
stars.
buy.
You
I'm
know
gonna
what I
buy
mean?
old Billy a
A
Maserati.
Maserati,
I just
yeah.
like you, buddy. You're my best friend. I'm like,
He's
whew.
been doing all kinds of things, going to schools, doing
Mhm.
motivational speeches. I mean, I like
That's
him
cool.
a lot.
Yeah.
And I'm glad that he came out. My only concern is this. What the fuck is your next song gonna be? Is it gonna be hip hop? Is it gonna be hip hop? Is it gonna be country? Or are you gonna be a one hit wonder? Me personally, I would be okay with being a one hit wonder and
I think
rich.
he's gonna be that anyway.
I
Because
think
just
so
the way
too.
the song was, it's just like unless he can like tap in. Well, no, I take that back because there's a problem with this. Not problem, but here's a thing to this because you look at who was mad about this, like the his song and his not him, but his song.
Right.
All the old this isn't my I don't know no country singers. This ain't my
This is
Brad
not real
Paisley,
country. Yes.
blah blah blah. But all the young kids were on it.
They
And that was
love
the
it.
point because the thing is people we're so we don't want to change. We always want to keep our same
Right.
whatever. We always want to stay with our comfortable.
Mm-hmm.
This is finally something for the young kids.
Yeah.
It's like the young kids live in the country don't make no sense because like they don't got no farms and trailers getting thrown away by tornadoes and stuff or
Yeah.
whatever. I don't know, but they don't understand. Young people don't understand country, in my opinion, because of how country was established throughout the years. And
It's
you know,
not even the
they
same
listen-
anymore.
Exactly. Listen,
Right.
people who listen to country listen to the old stuff. Period. So it's
Yeah.
like young as now they got something to listen to. So I think that's something, and because they're younger, albeit country, they should probably not have a problem with him coming out. in
Yeah. Oh,
theory.
yeah. Most
So
definitely.
he might be good, but
his
like
demographic, they're like, oh, that even makes him even cooler. You know what I mean?
right,
So
exactly.
yeah.
I don't think it's people gonna worry about it. And then on top of that, I mean, he has his own. He literally they made a country
He
slash
made
rap
yes.
for him
He's
when
his
they
own
announced it.
section. You know what I
So
mean?
it's like who gonna come up and if the music sticks, it sticks. He can try it again, come out another single or something like
Right.
that. See how people take it, see
Yeah.
how our sales go, and he probably is gonna be good. Hopefully,
Yeah.
because like you said, he's a good guy and stuff like that, and he's tapped into a genre, a
That has
demographic
been-
that has
no one has
been
touched it.
I'm gonna play some Fetty Wap from my truck.
Exactly.
So
So, and if all else fails, if he can't produce another hit, I'm sure Tyler Perry will put him in one of his shows. and movies.
right.
There's
Yeah.
always hope for Tyler Perry.
And all and the whole gay community is gonna come flocking to him anyway.
Oh,
That's usually
yes,
how it
most
goes,
definitely.
When then someone comes out, it's like, oh my god. Which I get, like, well, no, but then it's like so Arrow. Like I love Arrow, and when Colton Haynes like officially came out or whatever, if the gay men's were less informed before, they're like, oh, he's attainable now. So yeah, and it's funny because when he comes back to the stretch, he takes his break, from his issues. He's a lot gayer. Like
Yeah.
I was mad. See, I was sitting there like, boy, why you being gay right now? All you gotta do
We
is
know
be-
you gay. You don't have to
Arsenal,
act gay.
Okay,
Come on.
Arsenal. You go back to being all whatever.
Yes,
But
yeah.
it worked. But
Yeah.
it worked. It was funny because he came back in the most recent season, and I was sitting there watching this like, who is this?
Right.
And I was like, this guy kind of gay.
Oh, wait a minute. You done came out and now you just gonna act gay all the
He
time.
grew a beard. He grew in a beard, and like they found him in the woods somewhere. They had to go find him and stuff like that. So I was laughing because they did such a good job with the makeup on his face, making him look old,
Right.
like he had been through like World War III.
Yeah.
That when he was like kind of had like a little gay twinge to him. Like, oh yeah, I recognize that gay somewhere. I know who that
Right?
is. Yeah.
I
So,
knew
that
my
worked.
gaydar senses were peaking for
I don't
some
think it counts
reason.
if it's someone that's already gay. It just looks different.
Yeah, you,
It's like a repeat. It's like okay,
Right.
this is a familiar signature.
Right.
So.
all right, so we love you, Lil Nas X. I don't like your name. I still think it's real dumb, but
It's like an energy drink.
you keep. I know
You got Wrangler jeans? You already got the jeans.
They all put Lil in front of it.
Mhm.
So,
Oh, that, yeah, I guess.
but they gonna be
Lil
mad one
Wayne.
day if some girl or guy says, "Is it really little? Let me see." Oh, it really is little. Okay, never mind. All right, so I had actually posted a video last week because I love reality TV, including Teen Mom 2. I've been watching them since 16 and pregnant.
Oh my God.
Yes, I've been
You're
committed
that
for a
demographic.
long
Oh,
time.
good
Yes.
Lord. Okay.
So, we even had comedian Tracy Carnazza, who has Teen Mom Trash Talk podcasts and pages on Facebook. There's a Facebook group, so we got to
course
talk
there
about
is.
it. But for some odd reason, I was listening to something and they mentioned how much money these bitches make. And I realized that I just took the wrong path in life. I should have got knocked up at 14. I could have been a millionaire right now. These bitches are making $300,000 to $500,000 a year just from MTV. If you follow any of them on social media, you know they are constantly doing ads for different products.
My face is on a dry.
All kinds of stuff. So, and then they get paid for appearances and things like that. Janelle Evans, which we know real quick, she's just a fucktard in every sense of the word. You know, she doesn't have her kids right now. She got fired by MTV finally after her husband shot her dog and killed him. She makes $300,000 a year. I'm like, I'm stupid.
After she got fired?
No, not now. I'm like,
okay,
I'm stupid. I make bad decisions. I have relationship problems. I don't like my kids either. Can I get? I did for $100,000. It's just like, are we rewarding them for teen pregnancy? Is that really the message we want to give? Because that's the message I got. That's how I knew. I wish I could go back and do it all over again, and I would have started a whole lot earlier. Then I could have been on Teen Mom. But that's a lot of fucking money. You know what I mean?
It's not millions and millions and millions.
It's
and millions.
not millions, but it's
more.
more. It's not group money.
No, Nas X money.
No, it's not. But that's some good money right there.
A couple bucks
to let MTV follow you around, and most of them just be sitting on their couches during the whole show. I'm like, bitch, you just gonna stay in that same outfit, in that same position on the couch
production cost
that whole time? Exactly.
Pay them more.
That's why they got paid more. Like, well, you know what? We didn't have to leave the house, so deduct that. Just add that to her paycheck. $500,000.
Yeah.
Bitches, and then they still complain.
Yeah.
And
because they're dumb.
Yeah, I'm dumb. I want to be dumb.
I don't want you getting paid to be dumb, though.
I want to be paid for being dumb.
I don't want.
Ain't no point in being dumb if you're not gonna get paid for it. I can do
Yeah.
dumb shit. MTV, give me a chance. I'm gonna prove it to you. I am fucking dumb all the time. Right, producer James? You better watch what you say.
No comment.
Yeah, no comment. Yeah, but in all seriousness, I'm like, fuck.
You mad?
I'm mad. I'm
No,
big
mad.
mad.
I'm big
mad.
Big mad?
Big mad. That's,
But
shit.
okay, so you're willing to, clearly you are, but I'm gonna ask just to make sure, you're willing to put your dumbness on display for America.
Absolutely, I would.
And contribute, and this is the funny thing, you're asking who watches that, to contribute to the culture of 16 and pregnant.
Absolutely. Yes, I do it. Continue.
I mean, she does it for free every week on the
And
show.
thank you, producer James. They would watch me that's why people watch this podcast.
Delegation rest. We have no further questions.
And so it was so funny because producer James was telling someone about our reach, which is what per month?
We're over 500,000 a month on reach.
They hear me say dumb shit.
Almost at millions and millions and millions.
But I want to get it in like dollar signs in a check form or direct deposit.
You gotta go
form.
rub some parrot shit on your face on Instagram.
But you know what?
And then you'll get that money.
How about we do this? We make parrot shit facials. I'll
make
take
parrot
it.
shit facials.
But
That's
I tell
exactly
you
what I'm
what,
telling
when
you.
I become a millionaire from that idea, don't come around and say, well, don't you? Nope, because I tried to get you to come on with me. We could have done it together.
Just have me on the show in your mansion and just let me be ignorant. Playing with the bidet and stuff like that, like the button that makes the whole window like shut and the curtains come down.
I
and
want
flip
that.
over.
I want that new rich. I want to be that new rich.
I'll make you some more money by getting the views on your show acting ignorant.
Hey, that's fine.
I guarantee you, if you found some pretty white girl and got her to do a parrot shit facial, and she said how good it was for her skin because parrots eat nuts and the oils help her skin, I guarantee
and they're so exotic.
You can sell parrot shit facials if you find the right white girl to sell it for you.
Oh my god.
So as of right now, if you're that crazy white girl, please send an email to LibraLoungeRadio@gmail.com. We'll be right back. Are you looking to lose weight, improve your posture, have muscle definition, increase flexibility, and reduce stress? If you answered yes, then Classic Bar with Sherry is the perfect, invigorating, and dynamic workout for you. Bar technique is extremely safe and is designed to stretch and tone with a splash of cardio. The method is the foundation of ballet with the flow of yoga. To learn more about Classic Bar, call Bar Instructor Sherry at 281-678-8037 or stop by the studio at Femme Fatale located at 689 FM 517 West, Suite 300, Dickinson, Texas 77539. Your first class is only $10, and if you mention the Libra Lounge with Keisha, you only pay half. Make sure to follow the studio at Femme Fatale on both Facebook and Instagram. You can also email Sherry at barandyoga@gmail.com. That's bar, BARRE, and yoga@gmail.com. All right, you guys. Welcome back to the show. Now it's time for us to get all up in, sideways, in between JJ Blake's business. You ready?
I'm ready.
Okay, so introduce yourself. Formally introduce yourself.
I introduce myself. Why can't you introduce me?
I said JJ Blake.
Okay, so why can't I introduce myself now?
You may want to say something like the extraordinaire. I am the JJ Blake.
I am the champion of every single
See what I'm
television in the
saying?
world. The television's in China. The television's in all Japan. The television's in all the United States of America, England, Austria, France, Germany, every television in the world. The champion of all Texas, too. That's Lubbock, Texas. That's Abilene, Texas. That's Dallas, Texas. San Antonio, Texas. Abilene, Texas. I'm a champion of television, a champion of all Texas. I'm the coach.
They ain't watching you in Austria, though. You might as well scratch that out.
You don't know that? You don't know that? Look
You
at the
need to
comment
take
section.
that out
Look at the
of
comment
your
section. And
intro.
you got some
They
out there
are
with
not
that. No,
watching
no,
you
with
in
that broken
Austria.
English. I love Double J Blake. Double J Blake, champion of my television. You don't know that? They be coming up there with the broken English in the comment section. I know where they're from.
They don't know you in Austria.
Okay,
I'm
that's
just
you.
saying. He
Okay.
lied to y'all right
Don't be
there.
mad.
You need to take that part out the intro.
No, I ain't lying.
I'm just saying.
Champion of all television. All
okay,
televisions.
well, it
Your
ain't-
television.
Not in Austria.
Your television.
Not in Austria.
All television.
Can we? No, that's a lie.
In the universe.
Okay,
On the
so
space station.
I know. So somebody from Austria, let me know. Just leave a comment.
Leave a comment. Austria.
And
Come
you
on,
let
Austria.
me know.
Come
you
on.
let me know if
Come
he's
on.
full of bullshit right about now.
Austria,
Talking
come
about
on, this is your
everybody know
chance,
him in
representation.
Austria.
This is your opportunity. Anybody, a citizen, even if you're in the United States now, still counts. If they Austrian and they in the United States watching TV,
That does not
that is
count.
an Austrian TV.
No, it does not.
Okay, in the
That is
country
an
of
American
Austria, If you're
television.
an Austrian in France, in Japan, on the
No.
Arctic Circle,
You
and the
see?
International Space Station, you leave in the comment section that I am watching JJ Blake, the champion of all television, and I am Austrian.
That's how you know motherfuckers lying. Because the first time he said it, he said he was on TV in Austria. But then I put him on blast a little bit. He tried to switch it up. Well, it's someone who's
if an
Austrian is in the
Austrian's an
United
Austrian,
States.
no.
it's
Because
still
if
an
you're an
American
American, if you're an
television.
American
Nope.
over there in Great Britain and you're watching, it's
But
representation of the United States of
but they're
America.
watching
Okay?
on a
The
Great
country's
Britain
not
television.
watching me. The literal country, the
how
soil
he
of
changed
Austria
the
is not
shit
watching
around?
me. Producer.
He gonna side with me because he got to go home with me. Okay, watch and see. Watch and
Let's,
see.
let's
Producer
next.
James, you gonna let him get your ass kicked
Next.
tonight on television?
Next.
What about Portugal?
I'm the champion of all television in Portugal as well, and Spain. It surrounds Portugal.
Here we go.
Nelly Furtado, because you're the only Portuguese person that I can think of right off the top of my head. Do they have this Negro on in Portugal? No. All right,
Si,
JJ.
senorita. That's what I
Lord
can tell
Jesus. You just took up 20 minutes with a damn intro.
That's why I said, why didn't you introduce me?
Next time I know, if I
Mhm.
let you come back.
Oh.
All right, so you're a wrestler. When did you discover your love for this sport?
I don't know. Shoot, my dumb ass is sitting there watching wrestling.
I'm glad you admitted that you dumb.
No,
I'm glad you did it. So
yeah.
you can-
My dumb ass, I'm a professional wrestler.
That is dumb.
Okay, that's dumb as
Yeah.
hell. I'm over here throwing my body around for no damn reason.
Yeah.
Shoot, over here fighting for the championships of all television in Texas.
Oh,
It's
now it's
silly.
just Texas.
I said television.
Damn, we
did
didn't win.
Did I not just say
Wait a
television
minute.
and
First
Texas?
it was Universal. Then it was international.
What are you talking?
Now
what are
it's
you
just
talking
Texas.
about? No. The televisions and Texas championship of the televisions and of the Texas. That's two things.
Like the football team?
Them two. They got television in the locker room watching me. I'm the champion
Okay.
of the
You know,
team
I
and
think-
them
hey.
and the television.
I think my favorite new term is the televisions.
The televisions. That's you gotta, if you
Champions
don't say it
of
like
the
that, if
televisions.
you don't say it like that, then it don't work. All right.
Okay,
Yes, you
so it's
gotta
the
say
same
it.
thing with me. I say the Twitter.
No, that's not how it works.
That is how it
That's
works. Because I
literally
don't
not how it works.
understand the Twitter.
How do you spell the Twitter?
DATWITTER. The Twitter.
You sure?
Positive. Anyway,
Okay.
so when did you discover your love
I'm about to
for
get you. I'm
wrestling?
gonna leave you alone. My love for wrestling.
Mhm.
Back on track.
Mm.
Now, so
They
yeah,
don't wanna
no.
be baby
I'm
Vin
over here
Diesel
trying
over
to,
here
hey,
trying to
hold,
talk
chill
all
out.
deep
Whoa,
and
whoa,
shit.
whoa. My voice is deep. I got that radio voice.
It wasn't
Producer James,
very
how do I
deep when
sound
you
right
was
now?
telling that lie about all the televisions
Because
you're on.
I have range. Vin Diesel doesn't have range. I have range.
Are you just not gonna answer the question at all?
You over here talking about my voice, not gonna make sure my
I know,
voice
because it
is
changed.
sufficient because I
It's
have
not.
range.
It's not an audition for like
Range.
to.
It might be. Somebody might want to cast me in a movie right now. The next Green Lantern, John Stewart.
That's a lot. Now I will say this: you may get cast for something, but it may be for like one of those new Old Spice commercials. That's about it. You're not gonna be on the big screen.
Ain't Terry Crews
It's gonna
Old
be
Spice?
he's not doing it.
Yeah,
anymore.
baby, me and
Terry
baby.
Crews.
All
That's
right,
right.
there you go.
Muscles. Yeah.
Well,
hell
okay,
yeah.
I tell you what. If that does happen, don't look at him because he be suing people for sexual assault.
That's
He
cool.
still got that.
Me
He'd be
Terry
like, "Well, he
cool.
looked at my booty."
Well, I ain't
Here's
got-
another
I-
fucking lawsuit.
He ain't my type. Anyway, we keep on going.
Okay,
I
all
don't
right.
like
So
that.
you just, I mean, do you have a passion for wrestling? Because you have yet to
When I
answer
was a
that
child,
question.
if you
There
let
we
me-
go.
okay.
Well, now we're on the right
So
path.
I'm always trying to watch the Rugrats. I'm gonna watch Rugrats, chilling out, eating some goldfish and stuff. I let my older brother come in here, change the channel. We'd be fighting about that. We'd be rumbling in the jungle about that. I'm telling you, me and him would fight. And then he turned on this dude over here, turned the lights on with his hands. I'm like, what is this nonsense? Who's turning on the lights with his hands? I wish I could do that. Bam, 4 years old. I don't, 6 years old. Undertaker, Ministry of Darkness. That was my joint. Oh yeah, and he watched it all the time. I just never really picked up on it. So of course he gets me hooked on WWF, and then he wanted to be on that. Let me switch to WCW, see what's happening on Nitro. So Monday Night Wars and stuff is a war in my house. We dead ass fighting over this damn remote.
How much older is he?
6 years older than me.
Oh, so you
I
got
was
your
going
ass
ham.
whipped.
I was quick. I was like a little spider monkey.
You had to be fast because if he caught you, he was gonna whoop your ass.
You gotta wait. You gotta sit there and wait till he calmed down and snatch the remote from him and run. Yeah, you gotta go under the table and stuff.
Okay.
So I was young kids, watching that wrestling and stuff. And then from then it just became a fixture in the house, if you will.
Okay.
Then of course mother. Oh, that's I heard it was violent. You gotta turn it off.
I was gonna ask you
Now I gotta go to
that.
my friends.
You know.
Yeah, no, it was back in the day. Oh, I heard about that WWF and stuff but no, it was 4 years old and stuff. Undertaker. Was my first impression, my first sight or memory of wrestling.
Right.
Rather, remember that old Nintendo wrestling game? It was trash.
Oh my gosh,
The
yeah.
cage match with the cage match, the mounting.
I
And the
remember.
little 2-bit music. Yeah.
Mhm.
So yeah, there you go.
Okay, so after your brother continuously kicked your ass, do you remember the day that you said, you know what? This is it. I want a career in wrestling.
Blake, go to college.
Yeah. So did you listen? Did you do that?
I went to college eventually. I got my degree, got my bachelor's and stuff. Yeah, mama's trying not to raise a fool, and I understand that, and I appreciate that mama trying to raise a fool and stuff like that.
Right.
But it would have been 2017, right before I turned 2018. 2017 into 18, I went to ECW, or not ECW. It was
He
SmackDown
said those
at
years
ECW.
like they were like so long ago. That was just like 2 years ago, baby.
I'm dumb. I'm in 2008 when I was 17.
Okay,
I'm dumb.
that sounds a
I was-
lot
no,
better.
my bad,
I'm
my
like,
bad.
he's really talking about that's a long time ago.
I'm thinking about my age. My age corresponds with the year, basically.
Okay.
2008, 18, 2007. So I was sitting there like, what? I was 17, whatever.
So then you deduct the 10,
Yeah, I gotta
minus,
do
you
math.
carry
Yeah, I
the
hate it.
0,
I be getting
you
confused.
add 1,
I
divide
be
by
getting
3.
confused. Yeah.
Yeah,
I be like over here like, how old are you? It's 2019, but I'm not single. I was born 1990. And take the 1 away. Oh no, add 1. Remember, you 10 years older than that. Yeah, I'll be over there because 2000 messed it up. If I was born in 2000, I'd be good. I gotta, yeah.
So he gonna blame it on
the year.
What? No,
The
you're
Y2
gonna blame it on the way that us as people have measured time.
Caesar's
Yes,
calendar.
since
I'm
way
blaming
back
Caesar.
then. Now
ain't nobody
it's just
tell
not
that.
working.
Ain't nobody tell that little bitch to put 1990 where he put it. Okay, he would have been.
Why
If he would have
Caesar
been
gotta be a
2000,
bitch?
because he a little bitch. That's why he got stabbed in the back. ID's a march.
No.
That's Caesar, right?
Did you just say the IDs a march?
It's a march, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we going off the televisions.
The televisions, the IDs a march. I'm gonna make a fucking list over here because I got.
You gonna have a long ass list
I
by the
might
end of this
get
show.
you one of a wall if you're careful. One of a
He's
wall. That's
actually
gonna work,
worse than
too.
me in my Keishanisms.
This ain't
Oh
no
my
English.
God.
This ain't no English class. I already passed that class with an A. So you
I'm
know,
just trying to
yeah.
figure out where the
But
fuck we even
initially,
are
we
with this
talk about
interview.
when I got into the wrestling.
Yes.
I was 17 years old. It was SmackDown. They just did new HD stage and that fun stuff. ECW. I remember seeing Great Khali, old tall, freaking banana tree, tall ass and shit. And boy, that dude tall. I saw him in the car after the show too. That dude got in the car. The whole thing just
Yeah.
and freaking and his head and he was like laying completely back, but his head was
Head
still
was still
touching the
touching the-
ceiling.
yeah.
Oh Lord, bro.
Yeah,
Oh,
I wanna
DeVar
be that
driving him.
big.
I was like, that's nuts, you know. So yeah, but yeah. So I was like, mom, you know, Google's a hell of a thing. It was that time that I was like, I should go do this. Whatever. I don't know why that was the show, but that was the show. I seen all the cool stuff. What's his name? Bischoff tossing the trash can when he lost the match. Jericho versus Cena, and Bischoff got fired if he lost. You know, Great American Bash, Eddie and JBL. And let me tell you, man, I was like, oh, you know, Eddie he got that last turnbuckle and everyone nuts and stuff like that. And we all like, he won, he got it. He jumped over and got it. Nope, here come Kurt Angle, bitch ass in a wheelchair. Yep.
You have ADD, don't you? Or
push,
ADHD.
you push. No, I don't. I might.
Yeah.
You push JBL in the buckle, blah blah blah. So yeah, after all those shows, you would think that I would have been one of those, but it was just that show. I was like, I can do what the idea just popped in my head, and it was nuts because a lot of people, like my best friend, was like, you know, and I feel like he had asked his mom and brought up to his mom, and his mom was like, that's dumb, no. But I never said anything. It was just like, Mom, I'm gonna go to this wrestling school, take me.
Right.
And she didn't know what. Oh, that might be education or whatever. You know, she thinking it's gonna be, you know,
she's just trying to get your ass out the house.
She's trying to get my ass out the house.
Yeah.
And after that 45-minute drive on a good day, all the way down there and stuff like that. Yeah, and I was like, you know, did a little tryout or something. And they showed me some stuff, see if I was gonna, you know, break my ankle the first time there. Someone did that, by the way.
I can believe it.
Yeah. No, you're not doing this. I'm not signing this. Blah, blah, blah. 'Cause I was 17 still. So you best believe, my birthday was a few days ago, best believe June 28th, marched my ass right back up there.
And did it.
And my mom knew, my mom knew, was like, where you been?
Right.
Oh, I was at work. No, you weren't.
Yeah, I hate when moms do that. Like, they already know. They're like, I already know the answer. And I already know you gonna lie. But let's just go ahead and try it anyway. Where you been?
She clearly was measuring my, like, okay, how committed is he to this? He gonna lie to me over? Oh, yeah, he gonna lie to me over. So I might as well not even try.
Yeah.
With the empty threats and stuff. Yeah, so, yeah, that's how it went down pretty much.
So you kind of took us back, you know, when you discovered your love for wrestling, you can thank your older brother for that. And you kind of let us know how you started the journey with the wrestling school. I do like the fact that you did complete college. That's always a good one, you know. It don't matter, you know, however. So what are 3 things that most people don't realize about the wrestling world?
Oh man, this is a hard one. Oh man,
I think it's an easy one.
Well, I was thinking about it. Well, it's easy to you. I mean, you know, it's the context of the question.
I might have could have been a wrestler. You don't know my past.
You might have could have been. That's cool.
What? No, see, and most people are surprised because I used to be a huge wrestling fan. Like my dad, Hulk Hogan, all of that. Watched it with him. Even right before I had my daughter, I was at. You know what? That's when I kind of figured I was pregnant. I was at SmackDown. I'm like, why am I craving beer and sausages? What's going on? So yeah,
But not at 14. You weren't pregnant at 14.
I fucked up. No, I was pregnant at 21. Okay. I should have started earlier. You know what I'm saying? This whole conversation right here could have been different.
Different TV show. Something at 21. I know it was an MTV show.
I mean, can they do something at 39?
Nah, you can write them. I don't see why they could. I don't see why
I
they
think
would.
you know what? I like that.
What happens when you turn this age?
Write that down, producer James. Because I could do a show about 30. Shit, I'll be 40 in a few months. That's even better.
The audience don't know that.
Oh, they know. I'm
So,
open. So, okay, what are 3 things that people don't realize about
like
wrestling?
I said, I mean, that's our question, but like, I mean, one thing as you were talking, because it's like what time, you know, it's like it changes so often. Like one thing is, you know, what, man, like I think they think we train on trampolines all day. They don't realize that, you know, what they see in the different flavors of wrestling they see is basically adaptation of what that person's view on wrestling is. You know, that's why every different crowds and stuff like that. But it's like that's why the comment section of WWE posts is so freaking a minefield, and you want to gouge your eyes out because you got all these people up there. You know, oh, WWE, yeah, fuck WWE, that's the shit, blah, blah, blah. And then, you know, one comment down, oh, man, this is awesome. I love this. Oh, my God, Becky Lynch, I love her. The parent just into it. And then the person after that, oh, yeah, you know, I love the way they're going into the storyline and blah, blah, blah. You know, the stock, you know, and the people on the board and stuff like that. I'm pretty sure about 3 out of 12 of them. And then they get all, you know, it's like, dude, shut up and watch the show. You know, it's like, you know, they don't realize it's like, just like, you know, we're actors, artists, whatever you want to say. and actor, artist, athletes,
Right.
and to just watch what comes on and take it for what it is and stuff
Right.
like that. Because I think that that's something they lose out on. They lose out on the value of entertainment when
Yeah.
they get into it and they try to it's like you don't just chill, bro.
Yeah.
They just
Enjoy
don't
it.
realize they
Yeah.
don't just realize that everyone's different, everyone has their
Right.
thing, and shit, that's a big one.
I mean, but wrestling is so entertaining. There is a storyline, and that's part of what makes you fall in love with different wrestlers. It's like, oh,
Right.
you know what, that storyline's cool. And the next week, you're waiting to see what the fuck is happening.
Right.
Are they still talking shit? Is he gonna hit him over the head with a
Mhm.
chair? What's going on? Is
And
someone
before
gonna
the
pop
damn
out?
internet happened,
Yes.
that was the thing. If you weren't like we were those, oh yeah, I know what's behind the scenes, where everybody said, shut the hell up. I'm
Mhm.
watching WrestleMania right now.
Right.
So it's like that's what killed it. But it is what it is. I guess like whatever. It's like people want to enjoy how they want to enjoy it because, like I
Right.
said, things are changed and stuff like that. So,
And it's funny too. It's comical. I
Right.
mean, wrestling is so entertaining, and a lot of women are fans of wrestling now, because it's kind of like a soap opera. You're like, what the fuck are they gonna do next? Did you just
Right.
see that shit? You know what I mean? Like, did he really just say that?
Mhm.
And believe me, the scripts are not like it's not Shakespearean or anything like that, but it's funny.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So we got one. We've kind of
Yeah,
got.
I got a couple.
two.
I got two. This
Okay.
one's a 2-in-1. It's like basically, how big the world is and how you have to support us, because people think that, okay, cool. I live in whatever name a state, not Connecticut or something like that,
Austria.
or freaking, no, not Austria. It's not a state. That's
Portugal.
not a state. Yeah, you is dumb. DUM, dumb, doom.
That's gonna be the whole show. I'm gonna bring up Austria, Portugal, and all
Why
of that
he
shit.
producer James over there brought up Portugal. I didn't say nothing about Portugal. Okay, regardless, we're gonna continue.
We're gonna
on.
bring him up.
All right, come on, let's go. We gotta go.
Now he wants to be on a schedule, like, oh, it's only an hour long show. Let's keep it moving.
I'm about to make you 2 hours.
In Austria, they
anyway,
like 5 hours behind.
So 2-in-1. The wrestling world is large, it's big,
Mhm.
and people think that in the local area, even if they go to all the shows in the local area, and Houston has a lot. There's 1,000 promotions out there.
Mhm.
Are most of them good? No, most
Right.
of them aren't good. But there's a lot out there. That being said, we go out and you find out about the promotion when one of us goes that you're following.
Right.
Which goes into supporting us. They gotta. The whole thing is like, what was that thing? It's like a meme or something like that. It's like, oh yeah, so y'all want to say you support me now, but you don't by myself. When I get big, you'll be up in the first row. When I get big, got people that don't even know me support me, and you guys started me. Support your favorite wrestlers.
Right.
Support them. Buy the t-shirts, buy their photographs, all that fun stuff. I'm not saying that to sell my stuff.
Right.
Freaking. I'm old school. No, I'm not.
No,
No, I'm not. No.
Buy my stuff. Buy my merch. Then
Buy her.
like
Yeah,
this
buy her.
shirt.
Text me. I forget what the rest of it says. Text me and
don't
call me. Yeah. But they got to do that because to get to these shows that people don't know about, to get their name out there, you got to put food on the plate, because not all of us, a lot of us have to kind of struggle to keep it going.
Right.
And they want to see us, the star, and this and that, but then they want to go spend their money on, and it's not as bad. It's like $9.99 now. I mean, back in the day, it was like, I got to buy the pay-per-view for $50. Now it's $99.
Right.
So I don't know what the excuse is, but like, hey, you see a wrestler you like, buy something from them,
Right.
put some money in their pocket, so you can keep on getting out of that place you go, because when they stop coming, then you mad. It's probably because, hey man, I need some gas money, in the
Exactly.
budget, because y'all over here just coming and going as you please and stuff like that, and it's not a chastising. It's just like a realization of, if you like what you see, if you're entertained by what you want. You see someone on YouTube, a crowd. What is a crowd? A GoFundMe, not
Crowd-
GoFundMe,
what is it? Crowdfund? Yeah.
crowd something. People do that, and it's like, just really, it's like for a presidential candidate, when you donate the money to a candidate you like, it's the same thing with wrestlers. When you donate
Right.
your money to them and get something back out of
Right.
it, immediately, you keep them going. You put a little more gas in their tank and stuff like
Right.
that. So support your local wrestlers, guys. Support them,
Because
guys and
y'all
girls.
have to have full-time jobs along with having to train and then travel to go
And
to
a lot of
different
us aren't
matches.
fortunate like that or whatever.
Mhm.
Some of us don't even matter. Hey, I'm gonna go to the circuit. I want to get my reps in.
Right.
Other people, they gotta get with that person. That person has to look out. Hey, man, come on, get in the car with me, man. Don't worry
Right.
about it. So it's like, there's so many. I only say because I've seen so many talents, so many great, amazing people fall by the wayside or just not be able to keep up. And I mean, I tell people, being a trainer, I tell my students, you gotta make this thing work. Don't just go in this blind and thinking you're gonna move down here from some random state and then get an apartment you have no clue you're gonna pay for,
Right.
and have 2 months worth of rent in your pocket and think you're gonna make it. You gotta
Right.
have a plan, because this thing, is getting harder and harder by the day,
Yeah.
or easier depending on how you look at it.
And then there's always someone up and coming as well.
Right.
Yeah.
You know, and you got to get to that level. You're up and coming. You're up and comer, not just sitting there, you know, struggling this to get to a show down the street. You know.
Yeah.
So.
And you know, it's kind of like when you have it's like with any artist, you know, whether it's a comedian or an actor or a musician, you know, they got to do those late night club spots, you know what I mean? And so, and then that's why they're selling their CDs.
And they
in
tell
the
you
trunk.
about it. Yeah, they tell you about it too.
Yeah, you have to follow them in order to really know where they're going.
Right.
So what is your style of training? What is your method like?
Well,
we know you know how to run your mouth, so that's one.
No, this one, and I regret it 'cause I don't do it as much. You know, but when I'm in the training role and stuff like that, you know, that's one thing that people don't think about. And I just had started doing it, and I just randomly, you know, my students just randomly out of the blue just be like, "Hey, give me a promo, 30 seconds." Yeah, I'm killing air time right now.
He was speaking Austrian when he did that. That's why you didn't understand.
Looking at it like Austrian. But you know, because they got to know to do that. And like for me, and if you don't like, and that's the thing about talking about wrestling, and it's funny because you see how you can, I know immediately in a room full of 20 people who is more with the personality side of it, and who wants to go out there and do flips and cool shit.
Yeah,
because we'll turn into. Yeah, yo, my name Big D, you know, I'm from the streets, blah, 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 and they got this, and I'm over here like,
right,
bravo, you know, doing the, you know, or whatever, stuff like that, you know, but that, I'll throw it in there, but as far as training goes, it's like, you know, just repetition, safe repetition, you know, to get it in, because I'm a stickler for the basics, because there's so many times, man, it kills me. The people out there making hundreds of thousands of dollars, you know, not that group money, but they making that, 16 and pregnant money, you know, $300,000 a year that don't know how to do a freaking headlock, you know, or do a basic maneuver, and it's horrible.
I know how to do that. I do that to producer James all the time.
You know, and it just comes down to style of wrestling you do, you know, so, and that's what kind of, you know, falls into it, like, what's the style, you know, and that was nasty, by the way, but we're done. That, you know, but it's like when you put that in the actual context of like kind of doing the whole thing, it's like you just want to be able to be sound and stuff like that, you know. It's like when people see Hulk Hogan do all this crazy stuff in Japan. What the Hulk Hogan do? Yeah, he can do that. Yeah, he just don't need to, but he can. They'll match with old boy Tony Inoki, I think it is.
I'm not sure.
Yeah. So they have this crazy freaking 15-minute match, back suplexes and German suplexes, and Hulk Hogan backflipped over. Oh,
yeah,
you know. But it's like, you know, to know how to do that and stuff like that, you know. But you know, it's like, you know, I focus on the cardio stuff. It's like whatever, you know, I'll get it in when I get it in. But I'm more. I like to have them do a lot of repetitive motions, and I like to talk a lot, as you can tell.
You like to talk a lot,
you know, because there's a lot of stuff. Yeah, I know you're shocked. But you know,
this is my shocked
face. It's not the shit talking. It's the mind talking, stuff like that. Because I'll ask a question, I'll just go down the rabbit hole, and as long as I grab one thing, that's all that matters. You know, so then when it moves on, like, you know, when they figure it out, then we get into the, you know, the drills and stuff like that, blowing them up. Because then I want to teach them heart. I need to teach them heart. Right. Because so many times before I moved down to Texas, you know, probably after, long gone, wherever I go, there have been times when I'm wrestling, me going hard, it's going, and man, it just so quickly. And then I'm like, what's wrong? I'm tired. What? Right. I'm tired. Hold on. And like, bro, what you mean you tired? We gotta go, baby. The train is already going. I gotta throw your ass on the train now on the caboose. So I gotta run after it, and freaking, you know, it's nuts. And I've had people legit, like, I can't no more pin me. I did like a body slam. I can't no more. Bitch, what you mean you can't no more?
So they're just basically not training. They think they can get in there and do all entertaining, and the physical part, they don't.
The people I've run into, no, it's just lack of discipline. It's like those guys I'm speaking of specifically, lack of discipline. You know, they go to training school, and it's like we're gonna train once a week and kind of just jerk off and freaking, you know, play wrestler and do moves off of SmackDown versus Raw or something. And then when they get in there with someone who actually trains or has actually been around, it's like or whatever. Yeah, and they're like, oh, only this guy can carry him. So that's why I make sure not to set them up for failure like that. All of my students will always go out there and they'll succeed. They'll look good, and they tell me the same thing, whether they realize is a compliment to me. They'll say it out loud. Yeah, man, I have a match. It was pretty good, even if it was bad. They always ask me, how long have you been working? Because my stuff looks so good. And I'm like, yeah. and that's like it's like and I pride myself on that, and then after we get the cardio out the way, because I said the heart is a bit. I teach them heart. I don't teach them cardio. I hate that. Oh, cardio, but the heart is looped into that though. Okay, let's do this cardio real quick and see how easy it is for you to quit,
Right.
and then how easy it is or hard to keep you going and to keep you freaking going when you think when's the end. We don't know when the end is. I'm about to puke. I'm about to die. Who's gonna keep on doing it?
Right.
Because then when we get to the next phase, which is getting them in matches and stuff like that, or running like bits and parts of a match. It's like you don't want people when you train. It's like when they're learning stuff, they'll just dead ass just stop and just they'll freeze. And then it's going. Oh, something messed up. And they just sit back and just sit down. And I'm over here like, motherfucker,
No,
I ain't push
keep
pause.
going.
I didn't push pause, bitch.
Right.
You better keep on going. Yeah, but I mean, but it's things that like if they don't get taught it and they don't think about it, they just think me and my other trainers are being mean or whatever.
So are there any schools anymore like Stu Hart School where you guys come in just get stretched all the shit?
Yeah.
Go through all the pain. I mean, or is it more like you said, more like power plant style?
I'm pretty sure there is one or two out there, but the speaking of culture, culture just moving around. No, that's very frowned upon now. Like if you have one guy that like hey, I was at this whatever, and this guy stretched me. The comment sections because all the wrestlers are on Facebook with each other pretty much. Like maybe except like me, like I don't just accept everybody because I ain't trying to have that mess on my timeline all the time. But like, freaking, you have people that just like this blah 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 2019. We don't have time for that shit. And it's usually younger guys, and I agree with it about 98%. I'm like, hey man, someone's being smart ass. Hey, they want to get stretched, let them get stretched. But no, everyone is very progressive now. They're like, hey, let's train and get this done. We love wrestling. It's an art. Let's go out and put our art out there. So it's like you don't have those Stu Hart dungeons anymore. You have pretty much power plant. Just modernize. Here's what we need to do and stuff like that. And then after that, it's the difference of okay, now it's just going to be at a level where you're going to be good right off the bat, or you got to go travel around for freaking 2, 3, 4, 5 years, getting all of it. Yeah, getting all of it ironed out, and that's up to the trainee itself.
So before we go into this break, what is your intro song and how did you pick it?
So I have two, but the one's made for me personally by my friend.
Okay.
A guy I knew in middle school. We did a summer class together, a little music camp thing, and everyone just has these little basic beats, just like basic. Okay.
No one likes the basic bitch, even with real beats.
Nah, no. And then this dude plays his. It's like I can't even do it with my mouth. Like it's like dead ass. Like, hey, yo, get a rapper in here and drop a track to this. And I'm looking at him like, did he just go to the sample? And my band teacher did the same thing. Bless his heart. Freaking my band teacher was like, he went over and clicked on his thing to see if it was just the sample he was playing. Like, yeah. But he made something for me. It's called Broadway Moment. Mo Perkins. I think he has a SoundCloud still. Mo Perkins.
Hey, Mo Perkins.
Mo Perkins.
Hi.
Maurice, but Mo Perkins.
Mo.
But before him, and we just talked. He's like, hey, you need some theme. I don't know if he hit me up. Hey, you want some theme music? Or I just started talking to him and just randomly came up. But whatever that was. Before that, All the Lights by Kanye West.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
I'm very. My biggest thing with wrestling is I guess theatrics. I mean, like nobody. You don't ever hear nobody talking. If people talk about WrestleMania moments, entrances get brought up all the time. Whether that's a shitty ass live band doing it,
right.
But in general, I mean, that's what I have a problem with these days in certain promotions. No matter how big they are, just having the same generic music that sounds the same as everything else, or not having any individuality or whatever. And then when you have these indie shows, where you can choose whatever the hell you want. No one's gonna come after you.
Right.
It's just like the same old AC/DC, Linkin Park, Fall Out Boy, and then there's no coordination with it. I love All the Lights. The interlude is for okay, cool. Like I've been here 4 years, I've been running rampant. Everyone wants me to fucking die. Play the violins.
Right, yeah.
Yeah. What do you want? Get the violins out.
But that's part of the whole theatrical part of wrestling. Is that intro when they come out, how they walk out, what they're gonna do. It's just who was that? John Cena. I just cannot get that what was it? You see me now. That
You can't
goddamn
see me.
song.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, my time is now. Yeah.
Yes. I mean, it's such a.
You can't see me. My time is
Yes,
now.
I remember my little
You can't
brother
see
wanted
my
that CD,
time
and I
is
went to
now.
like 5
It's a
places to find that
franchise.
shit.
Something after that.
Yes.
Yeah, but think about some of the classics, like well, you Undertaker fan, when you hear those bells,
You know who it is.
there's just something
Yep.
about it.
Yeah.
And I mean, it used to be that the entrance music, all of that was all the psychology. You know, whether a guy ran, whether a guy walked slowly, well, you
Mhm.
know, it was. I don't know.
It's so important.
They've lost the storytelling.
They
to
did,
me.
and that's such a
I'm not
huge part of
compelled
wrestling.
anymore.
Well, I wouldn't even call it the storytelling. I'd even call it just simply like branding, if you want to call it
That's
that.
true,
You know,
too.
because
Yeah.
it's like you hear the glass
It is
shatters.
branding.
Shoot, if you well, we walking down the street and hear a glass shatter, you know,
Oh,
somebody
yeah.
breaking out of
Yeah.
the house, you know, you'll be like, oh, what's Stone Cold at? You know,
Right.
and like it's recognizable, and like, you know, like you said, the glass shatter, Stone Cold getting your ass whooped. You know, dun, time to play the game. Oh, this asshole gonna walk to the ring.
Right.
I'm Triple H.
Yeah.
I'm gonna drink my water. The bell hits. You know, if you smell, you know, everyone's like, ah.
Yes.
The reactions were literally like textbook reactions. They all had their own reactions or whatever. It's like, I swear to God, you know, The Rock come out, the women start jumping up. You're like,
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Dwayne! You know, and it's nuts, you know. So it's like, that's a big deal to me. And I hope people that, you know, or you know, the wrestlers listening to this, you know, like, make sure your entrance music is on point. You know,
Yeah.
all the lights, two things are that. And I think about a couple of categories. A, is it interrupting music? Okay, like Rikishi's Bad Man. It was like, he was quiet as hell, and he's interrupting somebody, and they're on the mic just talking because they don't hear his entrance because they had it so low. You know, all of the lights, you know, or whatever. So bam, you know I'm there. You know,
Right.
and then that's where the violin came in. It's like, if I want to have that match, that like it's the big match. You know, slow interlude, and then all of the lights. So people who didn't know it was me, oh, this mother, you know,
Right.
whatever, you know,
Exactly.
and that's the Rock's Hollywood thing with the helicopter flying through. And I knew who it was because the last match in the card, but I was like, wait, is it The Rock?
Right.
It's cooking. Oh, it's The Rock. It's The Rock. It's The Rock. It feels something, you know, doing this thing and stuff like that. So all the lights, you know, and then the second thing, you know, like the impact of it. The second thing, it was how it goes. So if you have a really short chorus, or really short bridge, or whatever, if you're not gonna do something cool or fast, like you're saying, running, you know, then it ain't gonna work. You know, all the lights, you know, turn up the lights in here, back through the curtain, extra bright. I know you want you to see this, whatever. And at that point, if I'm doing the hat thing, you know, extra bright, I want y'all to see this. That's when they see the hat. That's when they see the glasses. And it's what's that word? Subliminal.
Yes.
You know, it's like, you know, I want y'all to see this. You know, I have the new Texas Pro Championship. I want y'all to see this, and that's why I lift this up. Or if I have that flag with me, I'll lift my flag up. It depends. And then they do it again. You know what I need? I want you to see everything. I want you to see all the lights, and that turn around. You know, and then I'm not going to get in the light show part of it that can go with it. You know, it's like I'll be here all day, but. You know, impact, and then what you can do with it. You know, how you can make the entrance happen and hit the highs and lows of the song and stuff like that. And that people don't know what it is; they just know it works. They just know it's, man, that's cool. You know, so
yeah, I don't know what my intro song would be if I were a wrestler.
16 and Pregnant got a theme song.
Yeah, some little stupid music.
Okay. You don't have no stupid music.
Yeah, I need something like The Bitch Is Back. Oh, There Ain't No Rest for the Wicked. I think that would be appropriate for me. So we'll be right back with more JJ Blake after this break. Hey guys, it's Keisha, the host of the Libra Lounge with Keisha podcast and web series. If you follow me on social media, you know that the Million Harris is one of the sponsors of the show. I've told you all about the great hair products for both men and women that they have, but I wanted to give you an opportunity to actually see some of their hair bundles. Here they are. What I did was I ordered both 20 and 22-inch Malaysian bundles and a frontal from the Million Harris and took them to my stylist and had her make this unit. Yes, this is actually a lace front unit made from the bundles I purchased at the Million Harris. I usually don't wear this much hair extensions, nor do I wear it this long, but I really, really love it. The hair feels amazing. It looks great. I've been getting compliments everywhere that I go. So make sure to go to her website or stop by the shop and get your order on. She's got hair products, bundles, and mink lashes. Make sure to use my discount code Libra20 for 20% off your total purchase. All right, welcome back to the Libra Lounge. I've got JJ Blake in the studio with me. So I have to ask you, did you have any fears of, being in the wrestling industry and coming out?
Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, it's hit and miss. It's like half of us are like super cool and progressive, and the other half are I love wrestling. It's still real to me.
Right.
You know. And then on
Still
top
real
of
to me,
that,
damn it.
you know,
Yeah.
I gotta trust guys in my body and stuff. You know, and
Mhm.
it's like, you know, I don't know who don't. And that's the thing. It's like, you know, people like, I hate racism. What's there? Shut up. Blah blah blah. No, no, I know. Be loud. Let me know that you're racist.
Yeah,
So
so I
how to
can know
deal
what I'm
with you.
dealing with. Yeah.
No, yeah, no. You know, ain't nothing worse than closet racist. You know, those
Yeah.
are your judges and your governors and stuff. You
Right.
know, like that. You know, freaking the lunch lady spitting your food, whatever.
Yeah.
And you know, so it was
It's
the
true.
issue with just like, you know, that aspect of it, you know, because it's like just, you know, it used to be macho. And that's the thing, I came in.
That it's the epitome of macho-ness, of
Right.
masculinity is wrestling.
And when I came in, those guys that were still like that were still headlining the shows, 2008 and 9.
Mhm.
Those guys, you know, those big guys, Damian Wayne and Phil Brown back in Virginia, Preston Quinn and Cusick, all these big old bearded jacked guys, you know,
Right.
Southern guys and stuff like that, you know. And it was like, kind of thing, you know.
Yeah.
So yeah, I definitely had to, you know, like, oh man, you know, when this comes out, you know, what people don't want to book me and stuff like that because
Right,
the promoters on that stuff and whatever, you know, because sometimes people are dumb, they don't want to like, they want to let the money, you know.
Yeah, they don't want to fuck up their money.
No,
you
no,
know?
no, no, they want to fuck up their money. They don't care to, you know. That's what I'm saying.
Mhm.
It's the opposite. That's even worse to me. Not wanting to fuck up money is one thing, you know. But like, I wasn't even like, I'm not trying to come out there with the rainbow flag running around.
Right.
I'm talking about the guys that will fuck up their money because they're so prejudiced.
Yeah,
Those
yeah,
ones, you
mhm.
know. So, you know, there's definitely concerns and stuff like that. You know, I definitely had, you know, reservations. But
Did you,
here
you
I
know,
am.
once you came out, how were your, is the right word to say, colleagues or, brothers?
Brothers.
How was that received?
Yeah, and that's the thing. Like, I didn't know. It's funny because I started coming out slowly but surely to a couple of friends. I think Rob Barnes was the first guy at Rally Wrestling. My Aussie, my mate, call him my mate. What's up, mate? All the time. I think I told him first, and it was I'm like, oh, my anxiety, my heart's pounding. Like,
Right.
God damn. Like, but it's like at the point, it's just like I was like, man, I'm sick, you know, whatever. Like, fuck, and then let me test the waters out. And he, I don't know, like Australians, British people, like, you know, they're very, you know, they can be short at times, and the way that their accents are, you know, it's just like, you know, you don't know where they're like.
Are you joking? Were you serious?
Right.
What?
So I'm like, Rob, I'm gay. What?
And he's Australian.
Yeah,
Is that what you
Australia.
said? Okay.
Yeah. I'm like, I'm gay. Oh, okay.
Is there more to discuss here?
Yeah, I think he said, why are you telling me that? Or something
Right,
like
yeah.
it was something like that. I'm just like, oh, okay, so you don't
Yeah.
care? No, why would I
Right.
care about that? And I remember because it was our biker rally show, and I had to go. I had a trip to go to, so I literally came up there just to hang out and check out how everything was going smoothly, and I was gonna head out right after that. It was just hilarious because
Right.
I'm on my way out of town. Like, hey, by the way, I think we're talking about moving in together. I think it was.
Okay.
I think we were talking about that. And I was like, I gotta tell her. I was getting so much anxiety. Like, I gotta tell. I'm not gonna go back to like freaking sneaking guys in the house and stuff like that. Hey, this is my friend. You know,
We're gonna sleep in the same bed tonight, and if you hear anything, I mean, that's just friendship.
or if you don't hear
you
anything,
know.
it's just completely silent the whole night. You know,
That's
Or,
friendship too.
That's friendship too. You know,
Yeah.
so it's like, yeah. So I told him. Man, I think I told Ryan Davidson next, maybe. I told a few different people, and it's funny. The funniest thing was, I think somebody had like spread a little bit of a rumor, the high end, because she was drunk one night, and see, y'all have noticed I don't really use Instagram like that. I get on a lot more nowadays. Back in the day, I didn't really get on it at all. I didn't know what stuff you like popped up. So yeah, so I'm over here like, oh man, look at that six pack. Oh, look at that six pack. I like them short. And I'm not even like being like, I ain't nasty because it's like that's the thing is like, I assume I'm like, I know someone can see this, but I'm like, you know, whatever. I know no one can't see it. No,
we can see. Yeah.
So I'm over there, you know, I like unscrupulous stuff. You know, it's definitely PG-ish, maybe 13 a little bit. And so I guess they were drunk and they were just like, why do I like all these guys all the time, whatever, So but they didn't say anything, I don't know if that's because they're good people, they just forgot, but so that was pretty much how it was. It came out to a few people here and there, all younger people my age, you know, and reality wrestling is different because it's like we're all a big family there, so it's not like you're seeing people once a month or once every 2 months, and it's just like, they go back. It's different when you're like everyone's in there training together. You get that little hive mentality, a little a little nest syndrome going on. So so then I'm like, all right, cool. You know what? I slept with Kiefer Bartek. Yes, I slept with Kiefer Bartek. Me and him slept together in the bed in the hotel because we were gonna come down at the wrestling show the next day.
So is Kiefer? Is he a wrestler?
Yes, he's a wrestler. Bartek, the cool.
Do
The
you know
Cool,
who that is,
Cam
James?
Cole and Kiefer
No.
Bartek, one half of the Cool. Yeah.
And did you slept with him?
Yes, we slept together.
Like, did y'all sleep in the same bed together,
Slept
or
in the
y'all were
same
intimate
bed. We
together?
slept in the same bed. That's all.
Oh, okay.
That's all. See your mind went. See your mind
Of
went.
course,
See your mind
yes.
went.
I'm a
No,
12-year-old boy.
that's a
Of
rare. That's a rare
course.
for him because he always be like, we slept together. Then you came out to everybody. I'm like, stop saying that. I'm gonna tell all 500,000 plus. But no, like we was in North Dakota. Went back to my old place where my stomping grounds. We wrestled a couple shows there. And yeah, we just whatever. We shared a hotel bed. It has nothing to do with anything else. But I was writing the post in the bed, August 27th or 26th. I think it's 27th. I was writing the post, and he had already known at that time or whatever. I already told him, and I was like, man, should I do it? We got a long drive back.
Right?
it'll be interesting. That was a 27-hour drive. I was like, man, let's do it. So I did it, and the response, was shocking. If anything, I didn't look to see how many friends I lost or anything. Like they can suck my ass while I care. But I definitely, a lot of people that I expected, maybe, or okay, that's cool, but not like, oh man, I don't care, I still love you, blah blah blah, I'm messes with you. 200 comments later, and I'm not talking like having a conversation with people. I'm talking like 200 different people.
Comments,
or whatever. Not 200. I think it was like 200 likes or 200 reacts or whatever. And it was like 100 comments. It was something dumb. I make sure I share it this year. I'll share it too, because it was a long message, and my message was basically to people who are, in 2019, everybody's pretty much comfortable and stuff like that. But man, if you're in the closet, or whatever, it's like your worst fears. It might happen, but. Yeah. If you have a worst fear happen, I promise you, for that one worst fear, you're gonna have 200 people that are like solidly behind your back, and they're like, nah, like, no, like, you're my dude, don't worry about it, like, you are who you are, love who you love, kind of thing, And at times like these, you never know, especially, but like it was a very long, heartfelt like message kind of thing. I didn't even played around with it. I was like, guys, blah blah blah, whatever, I gotta say something. I'm gay. No, this isn't a joke. I'm not kidding. I'm rainbows, unicorn. I was like, put the whole thing on it, but I was received well. Good by my wrestling family.
I don't particularly like gay people myself.
Oh yeah.
Not even a little bit.
They don't do it for you.
That's the biggest fucking lie ever.
Like anyone's like, that bitch is fucking lying. So was it harder to come out to your family or to your wrestling family?
Oh, definitely. Oh shoot. Like my family, it was one of those, like, I'm on the phone talking to someone, and, oh no, here's my mom, hang up the phone. Person calls back, why are you talking to this fruitcake? Because I'm gay. And I deadass just replied, like, because I'm gay. I don't know. What? Because I'm gay. What? It was like, so it was expected, she was expected, I don't know. But what
about your brother?
So my older brother, he forgot. I hate, my best friend forgot too. That pissed me off.
Fucking forgot.
Dead ass. Yeah, my older brother, he's like, I don't care if you gay. Someone call you a faggot, tell me I'll beat their ass. That's how my older brother was. My little brother, when he was old enough, my little brother's like 9 years younger than me. He didn't know because he was like 20. Let's see here, 2006.
Here we go. So add subtract the 12.
I got it right this time. He was born in 1999. So whatever between 1999 and 2006 is, or he was 1990. So that's a 9-year difference. So 16 minus 9, goddamn 47. No, it's a video though. It's a video. Google or YouTube. 13 minus 50.
Okay.
13 minus 50.
Okay.
It's worth it. I swear to God, it's
13,
worth it.
13 it better
minus
be
50.
sex in there.
13, it ain't. But you will not.
Man,
you won't be mad. I swear to God.
All right.
I swear to God. Okay.
Whoop
but
your ass if you
whatever. So whatever 9 minus 16 years old is, freaking. That's how old my little brother was. And he was like 7 years old. But I guess so. So he didn't really know what was going on with it. My mom was all like about it and stuff like that. And so like when I came out again, quote unquote, in 2000 and 17, freaking my older brother, he's on Facebook, tells my mom, who's like, okay, if I just ignore it, maybe he'll turn straight. who
Yeah, because
like
that really works every now and then. I mean, if you just
every
act
now
like
and
you don't
then
see it, you don't hear it, they're straight again.
it works.
You know?
And when my
Yeah.
guy friends come over and we go play Super Smash Brothers,
Yeah.
yeah,
Mhm.
yeah, Super Smash Brothers. The title, we're not lying either. Super Smash Brothers, super smashing going on between some brothers, whatever.
I watched a porno one time that had that same title.
I'm pretty sure it did.
Yes.
I don't like
It was
gay
really, it was
people.
raw.
I don't like gay. Really, it was raw, huh?
It was
Hey
raw.
man, yeah, wrap it up, guys. So anyway, yeah, no, so basically, my brother told my mom, and like my little brother's like, why is mom crying and
Oh my
like moping around the
gosh,
house?
yeah.
What'd you do? What'd you do to her? I'm gay.
I'm gay.
This dude's like, oh, poop nuggets.
Oh,
You know,
that's
these
so
young
cute.
kids are so funny. These young kids are so funny. I'm like, poop nuggets.
Poop nuggets.
That's the
Damn,
best
that's
you
a
got?
new one right there.
Yeah, I was like, that's the
Is
best
that
you
really
got.
how you felt about it? Poop nuggets? Really? That's it? Oh, well, it's
I
not
just
that
started
bad.
laughing and whatever. I'm like, you mad? He's like, no, I don't care.
Yeah.
I'm glad you told me. Why didn't you tell me before? I'm like,
Right.
first off, in my head, you're still 9 years old.
Yeah, you're like 2.
Yeah.
So I didn't know if I wanted to have that conversation with you before you were potty trained. I kind of wanted to wait, get through elementary school, then maybe we could talk about
And
it.
he didn't get that. So it's just dead ass so funny because I'm just like, hey, little brother, 9 years old, I'm gay.
I'm gay.
You don't know what that is yet, but
Right.
when you do, you better know what it is.
Right.
Yeah, so yes, that was just funny as hell. No one tells me anything.
So there was you're out of the family, none of that?
No, my mom loves me too much. It's so
Good.
hilarious because she's like, when she like be mad about something,
Mm.
it's just like, but you love me.
I fucking love you, but I'm going to still whip that ass.
Oh no! When I was younger, when she was feisty, she ain't feisty no more. She hears this, she gonna kill me. Oh, she gonna be mad about this whole
He
first.
said you
Oh,
want
she
feisty
already mad
anymore.
anyway. Maybe this part will bring her back.
Okay.
But yeah, she's soft now. Yeah, she's soft. Yeah.
Ooh,
she's
well,
soft
you
now.
can't go
Marshmallows, soft as some marshmallow.
Aw,
that
man.
quilted toilet paper.
quilted
the
northern,
the
yes,
quadruple
yes.
quilted.
The one that
You
is
can
it?
sleep on
No,
it.
it's the Charmans with the bears.
Charmin bear.
Yes,
yeah,
with the
you can
bears.
sleep on it.
We
Ryan,
like
not Ryan
that.
Davidson bear, but Grizzly bear.
He's so, I love Ryan.
I know, I love Ryan.
He's so
He's my
sweet.
bear.
He's so sweet.
Okay, so everyone calls him the bear, Ryan Davidson. So
Mhm.
before he knew, I'd always, it was like the bear. If I start calling him the bear,
Mhm.
my bear, whatever. And in my head, I'm just like,
I wonder how many people think that,
Right. And then
we got
afterwards,
something going on.
while he's drunk in the parking lot, we're just talking like, hey, but let's it's so funny. I don't know if you know about gay stuff or anything.
Mhm.
I thought I was like telling him something he didn't
He
know.
probably already fucking knew.
He did.
Yeah.
I was like,
Mhm.
when I call you the bear and my bear, it's like
Right.
in the gay community, he's just like, Blake, I know.
Yeah. There's no need to further explain. I already knew. I already
Yeah.
knew.
Yeah,
So let me ask you, James and I grew up during the Hulk Hogan era, yes, with Andre the Giant, all of that. What the fuck do you think it would have been like if you were back then and gay? Would you have come out? How do you think would that have been like? No, I'm gonna stay in the
You couldn't be
closet.
gay at all.
Yeah, yeah.
Freaking Reagan's old bitch ass. Freaking yeah, no, they're gonna be good. Like,
There's no way it would have been
Reagan.
accepted.
Not only was he a racist, he freaking homophobic. 'Cause he killed gay. He literally killed gay people with the way he ignored the AIDS crisis. And it's like I hate Pride Month. I really do hate Pride Month because like it's great and it's whatever, but then all the fucking bigots come out. But then we get reminded, it's just like a big month of like, remember this, remember that, So for everybody else, it's cool. I like that they enjoy it, but for some of us gay people, we're sitting there just like, because everyone's kind of sharing the same, hey, y'all got killed for this, y'all got killed for that, y'all got
Right.
killed for this, y'all got killed for that, y'all got killed for this. Remember that time that they burned down this one bar and there's 37 gay men in it, and there's 3 that didn't get identified, and no one ever found their body because the parents didn't come look for them. We get reminded of all that stuff, So it's like, Pride Month, it's awesome, whatever. But like, I hate it for that reason, because it's just really sucky. And that 80s was the time, And it's funny because all those wrestlers, and there's definitely stories about them that they weren't the most accepting, So it's like in the WWF. Probably not, and that's the thing I love, and I'm pretty sure Pat Patterson probably talked about it, but I love to, I should probably go look it up after to see what he said about being gay back then, because I don't even know if he was out, but for him,
Oh, Pat Patterson?
yeah.
Yeah.
Because I can't remember if he ever mentioned when he came out or when they knew about him or whatever. Or
I don't know exactly when, but I know Bruce Pritchard and I know Jim Cornette have talked about it like it was known about for a long, long time.
Yeah.
I just don't know exactly
but there's
when it was.
there's known like, oh, he brings men to his bedroom. We just kind of
Yeah.
know something's up, but he's not out.
I think
Don't
it
you
was-
talk about it.
Yeah, I think he really came out after he was already done in the ring,
Right.
like when he was an agent or when he was in the back office.
Yeah.
Right.
I don't think anybody knew
That
when
would've
he
been
was
the
In
actually
the
actually
back
wrestling.
office.
yeah.
But that would have been the
No
90s.
pun
though.
intended.
So the 90s are a lot better of a time to come out than the
And in the 80s,
yeah.
yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. So,
Okay. So, if Andre the Giant were gay, do you think he would have been a top or a bottom?
I don't think there's a choice there.
I know he was just so fucking big.
You
Yeah.
whatever
He's
he wants you to
whatever
be.
Whatever
he wants you
you
to
want
be.
to slap it, flip it, rub it down.
Well, he like
Oh,
little Asian
no.
women walk on him or something, didn't he? Them stories from Japan, he like have them kimono chicks come up in there and walk on him or something. Or
Oh
something.
yeah, he would.
Probably,
Yeah, I
yeah.
say he was a notorious puss hound.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And also, this is great in Japan. I've heard a lot of stories where he couldn't use the toilet.
He had to show
So
He
they would
literally
just-
had to shit in the bathtub
Oh yeah, bad
because he
yeah.
couldn't
wonder-
fit on him.
I wonder that anyone see him and say Godzilla.
I don't say
Rah.
probably. No,
Gojira.
I'm pretty sure that's an American thing. Maybe that comics back
You know,
then.
I think it's still fucked up that you even have to come out. Like it's even a thing. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
No, I mean it's annoying, whatever, but it's like, and since I don't literally don't give a fuck,
Right.
and except in certain places where it's just like I don't feel like it.
Mm, yeah.
I don't
Yeah.
feel like nobody's next. I'm a hothead or whatever,
Mm.
Someone walks up sideways at me and calls me a faggot.
Oh, we
there's-
slapping hoes in.
There's
Like,
yeah,
for
when I
real.
get mad, I get mad. So it's either gonna be a laugh and like I can still fuck your mom. It's gonna be my
Mhm.
response. They're gonna get
It
mad.
still all works the same,
Or
I just
freaking-
choose to put it in something different.
yeah,
basically, like your mom.
It's either I can still fuck your mom,
Yeah.
or you trying to get fucked, or I might just be in a bad mood and slap shit out of somebody,
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
it's usually the latter. It's usually one, either the mother or themselves. 'Cause
Yeah.
At this point, because it's so funny, because straight men love being homoerotic. I don't know why. They love being homoerotic. Like straight men just love being homo. I don't understand the fixation with it. Military, law enforcement, sports teams,
Fraternities,
Yeah.
fraternities. They
carrying
love,
stuff in your ass.
you
I mean,
know-
all that kind of shit that they used to talk about, been hazing and all that.
Yeah.
Every kind of hazing was like, let me do this to your balls or your ass.
Or your
Yeah,
ass,
like,
yeah. I mean,
that's-
even with football, you slap each other on the ass. You know what I mean?
I was watching women's soccer. We're going to the cup. Like I watched the whole thing today. Yeah,
Woohoo!
good job, USA, go USA. And everybody kind of mad at y'all right now.
USA.
Old girl Megan over there saying some things. It's okay, girl. You do you, boo. I love that hair too. I love her hair. Megan Rapinoe. Oh my god, I live for her. I really do. Like I'm so glad. Quiet.
Into the mic,
It
Keisha.
depends on what day. All right. Okay, we're done with that. Anyway,
We'll talk about
women's
that
soccer
after the show.
team, good stuff, whatever. I forget you lost my whole train of thought there. I don't know why I was talking about the soccer team for a second there.
Hey, then we talked. You said hair, and then
What I say before that? What I say before
I don't
the
even
soccer
remember.
team comment? I forgot. You got.
I
me-
don't.
I'm
Oh, we were
mad.
talking about men. And
Oh yeah,
yes,
so,
yes,
so
yes,
Homoerotic
yes.
they're
things.
hugging. They're hugging and just like, oh my god, touching
Yeah.
the face. Men be like, oh, let me grab your balls. Oh,
Yeah,
oh, let me
it's
get your booty
true.
hole. I'm
Yeah,
like, bro, what is
mhm.
wrong with that? And then y'all be like, oh, I ain't gay.
I ain't gay. Well, you just
I'm like,
really?
bro,
Oh,
all right,
well,
dude, whatever.
well-
1 in 10 of Americans, all right, and outside of that, they say sexuality is fluid anyways. Like even if you,
That's the new thing.
you're
It's
straight-
fluid.
No, it ain't new. No, it ain't new. Every time
Well,
someone
people
that,
saying that
I'll
it's
be
fluid.
gay for Ryan Reynolds. I'm like, yeah, you would suck his dick.
Yeah, you would.
know?
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I
know,
suck Ryan Reynolds'
know,
dick too, and if
but-
it's gay, it's gay. I don't care.
Just like that's the thing though. It's crazy. So it's like, with the issue that men have with that masculinity thing,
Yeah.
toxic masculinity, whatever you want to call it. It's amazing how that dynamic is.
Yeah.
It's like, I have to come out now. I just say it. Like if someone's saying some shit, and I'm just like, yeah, I'm a boy. Whatever. I'll just say it. I'm just like,
It's
yeah.
just nothing that you should have to explain. It's like coming into a room and like, guys, I gotta let you know this, and I hope everyone's comfortable with this, but I'm black. You know
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
what I mean? It's just
Right.
like you shouldn't even have to. I can't imagine having to come out and say I'm straight. Like
Mhm.
you're having to
announce
announce
yourself.
something that to me is completely natural. A person is attracted to a person, therefore they date or they fuck or whatever.
And it ain't none of your business.
It's none of
And that's the
anyone's
problem. And
business,
that's the,
you
well,
know.
that's the issue, but but it comes up because it's like people that I know are always asking me, and they don't know yet. They don't know yet, but I have a little pocket I'm waiting on right now.
Mhm.
But they oh, any women, blah blah blah. Oh no, you get a lot of girls, and it's like because we get tired of that shit. We get tired of that shit. So
Yeah.
we're just sitting there and it's like, yeah, man, all the bitches. I fuck all the bitches.
Pussy.
Mhm.
Yeah, put it on my face.
And if we like you,
yeah.
if we like you, we know you're a little fucking fuckboy. We gotta sit there and do gymnastics in our head. For the longest time, I used gender neutral language for years.
Yeah, uh-huh.
And I think when I came out, one person hit me up. I knew you were gay. You never said girls. You always said them or they. I was like, hell yeah, bitch. Got them. So if you are in the closet out there, them and they, if you get tired of trying to do gymnastics and fuck up when you say guy instead of girl. But yeah, I would do that. It's like, blah, blah, blah. Oh yeah, somebody, they're fine. I can't do it no more because I haven't done it in so long.
Yeah.
But I used to really be gender neutral in my language, like with the scalpel,
right?
Yeah, because it's like I want to be able to talk to people because it's like that's the thing. So we're in isolation. We're over here like whatever, gotta freaking act, not talk about our stuff when everybody else is all like fiance and and I'm dating somebody
and you can't say anything,
right?
Well, and I have a 17-year-old daughter, and whenever she got to be about the age where kids start being interested and and I won't. Sexually is not the right thing, but you start being attracted to your peers and things like that.
When it's like, oh, what's this feeling? Oh,
well, I would always say, and some of my friends would look at me funny. I would never just say, "Oh, is there a boy that you like?" I would say, "Oh, is there a boy that you like?" And then she'd say no, and then I was like, "Is there a girl that you like?" I've always done that because I didn't want her to think, "Oh, I have to like boys" or something like that. I always wanted her to know it doesn't matter to me. I'm just fucking nosy, just don't, I've always told her, baby, I don't care if you're gay, straight, what now it's that pan shit is kind of weird to me. So
bisexuality and bisexual, is a physical attraction. Like pansexuality is like the mentally.
I know that was just too far. It's still the same thing.
Well, the funny thing is you say that, but like when guys talk about women, it's like, oh, she's fine, oh, she's ugly, blah blah blah. Guys are super whatever. And then how does she get that man? He's ugly. Right. He probably has money. And it's like, nah, bitch, she's attracted to him as his personality, you jackass. That's the thing. Yeah. So for women, that's literally their daily life. Women are pansexuals, all of them.
Well, and I think we talked about this before. I was having a discussion with my daughter, and I'm like, so pansexual, does that mean you like kitchen utensils, like cooking stuff? What the fuck? I'm like, look, to me, I'm old. Yeah. It's like gay, straight, bi, trans, whatever. But my whole point was that I didn't want her to think that. Shut up.
I'm getting sleepy. You over here down my.
Well, so here's the problem: is that as soon as everybody started creating genders, like pansexual only exists because we're getting away from the idea that there are two genders, right? To some people, it's fluid. You can be whatever you want to, ze, zay, zod, 100 different pronouns. You can define your own level of gender or whatever. So you had to have pansexual if you buy into the idea that there's not binary gender. Because bi is one or the other. Pan is I can be boy, girl, z, za, trans.
That's the mental thing.
Yeah.
I just eliminated that. That's what I'm saying. They're attracted to the mental state of the person, and that's in the sexuality. The lust isn't really there,
Exactly, because if you agree with the idea that gender is a construct, then you literally are just saying I'm attracted to whatever you think you are. Yeah. Because I'm agreeing that there's no physical definition of gender. It's just what you construct. Right. That's why you have pansexual. But
my thing with Scholar, I was like, you know what? I don't care who you date. I just don't bring home nobody ugly. Nobody dumb and nobody ashy.
Yeah, you want
and nobody too dark.
Shut up, bro. She's hot yellow. I'm like, well, let's keep it that way. No, I'm just kidding. Okay, so with you having to travel so much with the wrestling, like, does that affect your dating life? Because I'm about to get ready to do a new dating show. So if you need to be a guest on there, let me know. Oh, he needs to be a guest.
Why would you even offer me that?
You need to be a guest.
On my personal life.
No, offended. But I saw the look on your face, and I saw your eyes.
Should I? I was like, should I? Like, nah.
And I saw your eyes.
Did you see that debate going on?
So it means
I looked at this side of my brain. What I do? And I looked at that. Like, nah, bro.
All of that right there means he needs to be on the dating show.
I'm good.
Let me see a picture.
Maybe later.
But it is a picture.
What else would it be? A hologram?
Is he ugly?
What is
he ugly?
This guy.
Is he cute?
Black Mirror. I'm gonna have a hologram pop up.
How much money he make? He make good money.
Traveling, and the dating line. All right. So here's the thing, because it's like
Oh, see how he switched that up? Like, okay. ahead.
You know, adults
Take
got
control of the
the
show.
adult got to take control of the show.
I
you
know,
what I'm
because this
saying?
one
You
right
sticking
here,
to 12-year-old.
I am.
But no, it does, and a lot of wrestlers have that issue or whatever because
Right.
it's like, and this thing is funny because every now and then my schedule picks up and then it kind of whatever, and it's like because I mean I'm just like I'm trying to take care of my body. I only got one body,
Right.
you know, and my big thing has always been doing things that I want to do, you
Right.
know, because especially because I'm not like over here like, oh, I gotta grind and get here and get there, blah blah. Like I'm not over here like freaking you know, trying to do all the stuff that the things I've done and been done, and it's like in my trainees, it's like, man, wow, I've done so much like just satisfying stuff,
Right.
gratifying stuff. You know, I've had my schedule where if I want to pick it up, I do. If I don't, I don't. You know, I was in Dallas every other week. Yeah, I think I'm going next week. Yeah, I've been in Dallas every other week this last month, and then coming up in July, I'll be in MPX Wrestling, doing stuff
So
up
if
there.
y'all want to stalk him, y'all know where he's gonna be.
Bedford, Texas, MPX Wrestling, Metroplex Wrestling. But nah, you know, then I'll be going out to, you know, the far reaches of Texas and stuff like that. And, you know, normal people are stuck. And that's the bad thing that sucks is like normal people are like, you know, 8 to 5, 9 to 5, whatever.
Y'all don't
8 to
have
4.
those hours.
You know, we don't have those hours. Yeah. And then they have off on the weekends. What do we do on the weekends? We travel and train the
traveling and
people.
working, yeah.
So, you know, yeah. And then you get that, and that person is like, I'm not like people are different, you know, but like I think there's a certain degree of like, okay, don't be a selfish asshole.
Yeah.
But that goes for both parties. And for the wrestler, you know, we're selfish. All of us are selfish. It shows about us, you know. So it's like, oh, but I gotta do this, babe. And some wrestlers bring the girls on the road or whatever.
Yeah,
guys,
that's
whatever.
what I was about to say. I'm like,
You know.
well, okay, JJ, let me go get my bag. I'm coming too.
No, I
You
mean,
know?
that's the thing. Is like, I'm not. I hate it personally when like I see someone come with their spouse because sometimes it's in poor taste. Every now and then it's not because you'll just see somebody.
But not
you don't know
every
any better.
time.
If you're just like, you know, doing your thing and there's someone just chilling, hanging out on their phone, cool.
Yeah.
But then sometimes you got that one person that's all up in everybody's shit.
Oh,
like,
bitch,
nah.
sit down.
And
That's
then you
what-
got all
yeah.
the wrestlers all up in your shit. If you able to get you catch on me and trying to get in your snacks and stuff, and it's like now you got drama, and that's the thing. I don't like that drama around. So, but that being said, you know, it's like it's hard. It was hard. You know, freaking just trying to like do that, and you find someone that's, you know, able to do that, which I have in the past. And it's like it's unfair to them. So then, even if it's okay and they're okay with it, then you feel bad or whatever, you know.
You
so
know,
it just depends.
It's having
really
to accept
depends.
a person for what their passion is, and you know, when you're together, you make it great. I don't believe in always being up somebody's ass all the time.
Yeah.
Producer James is though. He love to be up my asshole all the time. Everywhere I go, he want to go. Oh shit, I forget you sitting right there, boy. Come on. Anyways, my bad. But you know, personal space and you know, just giving each other room. So okay, we're gonna come right back with JJ Blake. I'm about to get all. I gotta see the picture. So that's why I'm like, hurry up, let's do the break. I want to see this picture of this person. So when you come back, you're gonna let everybody know how to contact you or follow you on social media and all that stuff. And then I'm gonna give the bitch please of the week from the Libra Lounge. We'll be right back. Well, JJ Blake, I have to say that it has been very entertaining having you here this evening.
It's been great to be here.
I didn't think that I would ever have a guest who talked more than I do.
Today was that day.
It most definitely was that goddamn day. Because goddamn it, you can talk. Did you take your ADHD medicine before you came?
Nope.
I can tell.
No, I did not.
You did not? Okay, all right.
Snort some cocaine though.
I want some crack.
You know what?
Crackhead
That
Larry.
makes sense.
Crackhead Larry.
Okay, so let everyone know about any of your upcoming gigs. If someone's interested in being trained by you, how they can follow you on social media and all that good stuff.
Double J Blake. That's the word Double J Blake. No spaces. DOUBLE. No space J. No space BLAKE.
Damn, that's a
When
lot.
people spell my name, they always spell it BALCK. Looking dead at me, and they go BLACK. I look at them like,
It's not that. It's Blake.
really?
It's BLAKE.
Really? It's Blake, not Black.
Yeah.
Double J Blake on the Twitter, Double J Blake on the Instagram. I am on Facebook. You can add me. I already have random people on my Facebook. Don't know if I'm at my limit yet, but you can add me on the JJ Blake Facebook as well. Please don't hit me up in the middle of the night saying hi or hey or what are you doing?
Don't
Definitely
you hate
not what
that
are you doing.
shit?
What are you doing pisses me off.
I'm
should
like,
not have said
motherfucker,
that.
I was
Everyone's about to
asleep.
add me and ask me that now. I should not
What
have
you
said that.
doing?
What are you doing? Bitch, none of your goddamn business.
I hate the wave.
Just like that.
why the
Oh,
fuck?
jeez.
What made you just decide to do the wave? Like when
The
they
wave.
message you
That's
a
cute.
wave.
That's cute.
I don't like
It's like
that.
it's never like anybody attractive. It's always like some freaking
It's somebody who had their profile
fucking
picture is a
fugly.
fucking
Horse.
parachute. Yeah, exactly. It's someone who has their
a fucking
cat
horse
as
or
their
some shit.
profile picture.
Anime character, goddamn.
Yep,
Texas
those are always
flag
the
or some
ones.
bullshit.
Those stalker
I'm
people.
like, man, yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm like, you better. I don't block nobody. I have a very strict no block policy because I feel like that's me admitting that I lose. But sometimes immediately block.
I block
Immediately, bro.
motherfuckers.
Yeah,
I
immediately. I'm
block
like,
'em.
nah, bro, I'm out.
Yeah. Sometimes I block them because I don't trust myself not to cuss them out every single day.
If I'm having a bad day, it's like therapy for me. I'll cuss them out.
Me too. James
Yeah,
is like, Keisha, you just can't keep doing this.
Yes, you
know
can.
what I'm
Yes,
saying?
you can.
I'm like, well, do you want me to cuss
Yes,
you out,
you
producer
can.
James? It's like, go ahead and do what you got
Yeah,
to do, baby. Yeah, go ahead, go ahead.
You got to use that thing. It's like a medicine ball. Or not, it's like the squeegee
It's
stress
like, I feel
ball.
so much better
Except
now.
electronically. Yeah.
Yes.
There you go.
Like you fucked with the wrong
Practice your
bitch
roast
today.
sessions.
Most definitely. Okay, so you guys know how you can follow him, stalk him, love him.
Double J Blake.
Send him a DM in the middle of the night
No
saying what
penis
you
pics.
doing.
Do not
No
send me
di-
any penis pics.
No dick pics.
No dick pics.
Look, here's
no
y'all
whole
know
pics. No
my
nothing.
theory on dick pics.
Here we
They
go.
are okay to
we
send,
go.
but you have to warn a motherfucker before you just send a dick pic.
Ask permission.
Or
what
you
meant to
ask.
say. Nah,
You
not
know
even
what?
warned.
No, I
might not want to see your penis.
he sent me a dick pic one time. You don't know where the other person is when they opened up
makes
that
it fun,
picture.
though, you know what I'm saying?
No, it wasn't because my kid was
Makes it
right there,
cool.
and I'm like,
oh.
but she didn't see anything.
Oh,
she
Lord.
she thought it was a naked mole rat.
Naked mole rat. Oh, snap. Impossible up in this bitch.
Yes.
Oh, shit.
All right, so you know what time it is. It is time for the bitch please of the week.
Bitch, please. You be rolling down the street, telling stories. Bitch, you never tell the truth. Bitch, please. Everybody know you lying, bitch, cause all you do is lie.
So, if you tuned in last week, we had a very special episode of the Libra Lounge with Keisha. We talked about the case of missing teenager Ariana Parham, right? So, usually before a show, we'll do a little bit of promotions, but not very often because everyone gets that little thing to producer James where you get a countdown to when the show is premiering. But I felt the need to let people know it's going to be a different show. It's not going to be all this kind of shit that we did tonight. And I had on one of my shirts. We have a line of shirts here at the boutique, Sassy Class Boutique, because I forgot to mention it. Producer James, I'm like, why didn't you mention the boutique? Anyway, if you want to come down here and shop, we're at 3709 FATA, FATTA Drive, Dickinson, Texas, 77539. Or you can go to our online store, which is www.sassyclassboutique.com. Did I do it all right?
Good job.
Thank you. So one of our shirts says girl power because y'all know I'm all about the future is females supporting one another, but the I in girl is the middle finger.
All right.
Okay, so check this out. So I made a post promoting the show and I put in there that it was going to be about Ariana and it was also about a case that I forget the situation that happened. Oh, the wheelchair accessibility at Kemah Boardwalk. But I took a picture of myself, a selfie, and I had on that shirt, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, if you're reading through the post, you're like, oh man, I remember, that missing girl. She's been missing for a year. I'm going to tune into this show, right? Or not. You just keep on scrolling. But this bitch here, I'm not going to mention your name. And the only fucking reason that I'm not going to mention your name is I don't feel like fighting producer James for the rest of the night and him getting on my nerves and me having to slap the dog shit out of him. So I'm not going to mention your name. But this trick had the audacity to get on the thread. I don't even know how she saw the post. She got on the thread. She's like, ooh, classy with the t-shirt. And I'm like, what is she talking about? So she was saying that I was classless because of the t-shirt that I had on that had a middle finger pointing up. So y'all know me. I had to get that bitch all the way together, front, back, side to side, all of that. I'm like, you know what, ho? You, first of all, don't know who you fucking with. Because I'm Gerald Holman and Charlotte Holman's daughter. You not fixing to play me like that. First of all, I'm a triple business owner. Second of all, this is a goddamn post about a missing kid and all you can focus on is my goddamn t-shirt. Go sit your ass down in several different corners around your room. So, of course, after that, she didn't have anything to say because I had to shut the whole down. What? Because I'm about to say her name.
No,
Do it, no balls.
remember, I replied first.
You know what?
So,
You know what? That is so fucking immature. As soon as we get out this goddamn show, I'm gonna put you in the headlock. I swear to God.
So remember, I replied first.
He
to it,
replied first.
and I put the link in of where she could go and buy the shirt.
Yes, he did. He did.
That's classy.
Well,
That's
then-
real classy right
And then
there.
here's the thing. She didn't realize because she didn't realize that was my husband, right?
Of course not.
So then I said, she goes, I just don't see anything classy about her shirt. Bitch, I didn't say it was a classy shirt. I didn't say anything about the shirt. It's just
Show
like,
me
why are you
where.
focusing on the fucking shirt? Do
Show
you
me.
want a shirt? It's $25 if you want. You just want a shirt. You was mad you didn't have that shirt to wear to work that day, didn't you? Right? And I'm like, the shirt is all about female empowerment, but here you are being a basic bitch trying to
Y'all-
tear me down because of the shirt. I'm like, not today, ho.
Well,
Not today. Because I'm that bitch. I'm that bitch is just going to shut your ass down. And if I see you at Target this week, I'm going to come up to you. I'm going to say, hey, I'm going to give you a hug.
Now you know League City Police they be hanging out there. Don't be
Oh,
trying to
they
run
know
up
me.
nobody.
No,
Don't be
no.
trying to run-
Did
don't
you
be
hear what I
trying to run up
said?
there.
I'm going to see you at Target. I'm going to come up to you and give you a hug. Because it's obvious
Okay.
that you need a hug and a bubble bath.
Yeah,
Because
exactly.
she needs to soak. You need to
There
put
you
some
go.
bubbles in there, a little bit of Epsom salt,
Bubble
light you
bath.
some candles and shit like that. And hopefully you get you some dick afterwards.
No,
Because
don't
no,
bless-
she
don't bless
needs
her like-
some.
Don't bless her like that.
You
Don't
don't
bless
show
her
these
like
people
that.
a
No,
little
no,
dick,
the-
like a little bitty dick.
Yeah.
You need
Get
a little
the
Nas
mushroom
dick,
dick.
or so, a little mushroom dick. Yeah, a little
Yeah.
shroom.
Yeah.
All right, so
Told
it's
school.
right. It's been great having JJ Blake here on the show tonight, and we thank you guys for tuning in, and we'll see you next week. Bye.